Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Show me that I am not
3, 2,
afraid.
1. No. I lost it.
Come on, you gotta get it, bro. You said you wanted to
Should
do
I
it.
just try to like repeat what you say, like for the meme?
I don't know. I'm just. Hey guys, how the fuck are you? Pickles here with the first hot chocolate podcast. Memes, plenty,
Funny.
a lot,
Holy shit, that was
lot.
gay.
a lot,
Holy
a lot of
shit.
memes.
Holy shit, that was gay. Is that it?
Everyone say your names. Yeah.
Hello, my name's Eugene.
Rilt.
That was fucking stupid. My name's Chet Chester.
Chet, you betcha. Chet, you betcha. What is
And,
it?
That's it.
yeah. So on October 5th, Zero Trey is going to be dropping his first LP. I want everyone to go stream that. That's Zero with an X. Xero Trey. On all social media.
Trey Rivera.
Don't say his real name.
What the
Why
fuck
would
are
you
you
say
doing?
that?
Why would you say that?
You should cut it out.
No.
We're not gonna fucking no. We're not interrupting the podcast. This is us. This is us.
That was a terrible
Stop talking.
intro.
Oh, is that what you said?
Yeah, why
Are
the
we in
fuck
it now?
not?
Are we in the podcast?
Oh, I think
You guys
we
hear
did.
us out there or no? XD.
Hello, welcome to the Joe Rogan podcast.
Hey, all you fucking wait. What, yo, his intros are actually good as fuck. He goes like, "Hey, you crazy fuckers!" Like that's just like real somber.
That's how you gotta
What's
do
up,
it.
you weird motherfuckers?
You know who I hate? Alex Jones.
I love that guy. He's so funny.
I hate him.
He's funny as fuck, but he's just retarded.
He's retarded.
He's retarded, but
He's a fucking psycho.
You're literally.
have you ever seen his
This is
like
our audience.
store?
Thing was a
He
meme.
screams into the fucking mic.
Yeah, I don't think he believes into everything.
This is our audience,
he
Tyler.
says.
This was our audience when the podcast. The podcast started. Fuck Alex Jones. Now look what you did.
Smaller. He closed his hands.
Yeah, no, I got real
closed his
small.
hands.
Because here's the thing, we're very open-minded people. Each one of us is not. We take in new information. See, me personally, I'm a liberal arts major, so this is nothing new to me. Critical thinking comes naturally. I don't know what you guys are laughing at.
I'm not laughing. No.
But no, like we've learned, and I mean, it's kind of exceptional at the Ocean County College that I attend. The education you get is second to none. I've just learned how to better myself and how to learn more effectively, and really just take information in strides.
You know
How
what?
much you paying for that?
But I'm not scared of the information. None. I got a
Tell
rich
him.
family.
Tell him what you're drinking and smoking on.
Well, I mean, I'm just puffing on the jewel because it keeps my head open. It keeps me clear thought. I can hear just about anything right now. Abortion? Fuck it, dude. Let me talk about it. You know? If she wants to keep her kid, she can keep it. Wants to kill it, fucking slap it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, chop that shit up. Make it
But, yeah.
sushi.
So well, who needs a phone, you know? It's really just holding back our civilization.
Yeah, true.
But
Chop up the baby.
oh yeah.
I'm open-minded, so I'm not going to say no.
Yeah. Oh, you're right.
See, I'm not going to tread around your feelings either because I don't really care, you know?
You
Wow.
guys seen Whiplash?
No.
It's the drummer movie, right? No.
It's good.
I saw a YouTube thing about
Not
it
my tempo.
Dude, that's the...
Wow, that's funny.
where he fucking slaps him.
Yeah.
Dude, if I was that guy,
1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Were you rushing or dragging?
I don't
I don't know. Count again. 1, 2.
I feel like at that point,
Rushing. So you do know the difference.
I would have just come in the next day with like a gun and fucking shot him.
Yeah, I think that's kind of risque.
Well, the one kid in the movie that committed
Whoa,
suicide.
whoa, 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 whoa! Spoiler alert! Ding,
Spoiler
ding,
alert!
yo. No, but
need to
for some reason that made me think of has everyone here seen the Creed 2 trailer yet?
Yeah, I saw it
The
today.
new
No, I
new
haven't.
trailer?
The new one.
Very
the new one.
looks fucking.
It looks
great.
good, yeah.
Very good. I'm very excited.
I've never
Shit,
seen
first
Rocky
one?
before, but
The
that
first
actually
Creed,
looks
yeah.
good.
Dude, I can't believe they got what's that guy? Killmonger. I can't believe they got like revived him for a new movie.
I hate you so fucking much.
Wait, what happened?
Killmonger's alive for a new
Yeah, no,
movie.
they brought Killmonger back. He's back in action.
Yeah.
Baby.
Is he really?
Yeah,
Is
he's
he
in
actually-
Creed 2.
Yeah. Fucking idiot. No, but you know what I'm actually hyped about? I thought you were gonna say.
Straight over
I
his
thought you were
head.
actually gonna say they got the original guy who played Ivan Drago back.
He is.
That's dope.
Who, that's the
guy
Swedish dude?
Whatever the guy who played
It's from
the,
Rocky
You know
4,
the,
right?
the guy who played the one that solved communism.
You know
Yeah.
Tony from Tony's Carhartt place? Was,
Yeah, he's dead.
That
died?
sucks.
Yeah, he's been dead.
Damn, for how
Can I
long?
still buy Carhartt?
My dad went with him to be an extra in that Rocky movie. My dad was an extra in one of the Rocky movies.
Well,
Was he really?
he was...
He was the bodyguard.
Yeah.
That's how my dad got in. Yeah, he was in the crowd for
Can I
the
see
one.
him?
I'm sure. I don't know where he is.
Why
in
the
it.
fuck have you not tried to find that?
I don't really care that
Do
much.
you you get paid for being an extra?
No.
You probably get
I
like a sandwich.
Yeah, you get like free
lunch.
food and shit normally.
But I think my dad just did it for free because why the fuck not? Rocky movie, that'd be
If I had
sick.
the time, I'd be an extra.
Yeah, I'd be an extra,
It's dope.
dude. And then maybe I'd like take my shirt off or something, and then they'd see me.
I'd wear the
They
MLG
scout me.
shirt and probably my name, Pickles, so they know exactly who to look for.
You know what show's gonna be really good when it comes out on Netflix?
I don't really care.
The Witcher series.
Oh yeah, they got
Henry Cavill
Henry Cavill.
as Geralt, and I'm actually like that. I'm actually kind of.
I don't even know shit about the Witcher series, but Henry
Witcher
Cavill
3?
is literally daddy.
play The Witcher 3.
Wait, Henry
It's really
Cavill's
the
in
best
it?
one.
Yeah, he's playing the
He's
main
playing
guy.
Geralt.
The
Really?
main guy, yeah.
That dude's fucking hot.
I love Henry Cavill. He's so cute.
Dude, he's hot as fuck.
You ever see the video of him at like a Comic Con?
Okay, wait.
And he had a mask on. He went up to Will Smith, and like Will Smith autographed for him. And Will Smith looked up and he looked at him and he started laughing because he like realized it
I
was
didn't
him.
see that.
was
But
fun.
that just made me think, like, of all the male superheroes, who is like the hottest? Who's the hottest male superhero?
Chris Hemsworth.
Chris Evans. I was thinking Chris Evans when he's got the beard
Or
and
Chris
the long
Pratt.
hair.
Anyone with the name Chris, really.
No, Chris Pratt. No. Chris Evans, I think.
Dude,
When Chris Evans had the long hair and the beard, dude.
the Aquaman guy. I'm not
Oh,
even
yeah.
gay.
I think-
Hopefully my girlfriend don't hear this.
Yeah, no, but like he's definitely daddy, but I think he's like more of like a selective type of guy, you know? Like Chris Evans, just like any girl would be like, yeah, like that's a good fucking guy right there. But like that guy, he's got tattoos, you know?
Dude, yeah, that's the
Maybe-
shit. If I was jacked, I'd be like Dwayne The Rock Johnson, have that tribal shit. Even though I'm not
Yeah.
like tribal.
Yeah, no, like he's actually from that place. So
Yeah,
that's
no.
fine. Like we can't do that.
What tattoo am I allowed to get then? A Jack
That's the
Daniels
thing.
bottle?
I feel like I can't get a tattoo because I'm too pale. I feel like that's actually like a thing.
I don't think that's true at all. But
You know? I think it
I've
looks
never-
so
I've
much
never
worse.
heard of
canvas,
that.
you fucking idiot.
No, I feel like it looks a lot worse when you have like a.
Depends on what you get. If you get color, it looks a lot better.
I thought it
A
looked
lot
worse with
better.
color. I feel like black was.
Because you could see it.
Yeah, but why do you want to see it?
You pay
'Cause, like-
extra for the colored tattoo, and you want like.
Because I don't know.
People get like full sleeves of like big pieces of like it's just like a mural.
Like I
Yeah.
don't know, I'm just imagining like the tattoo my brother has on me, and it just wouldn't look good. I
I
feel
don't
like
know what kind of tattoo.
he's got like a koi fish.
Oh, doesn't your other brother have like a clock?
Kevin's got a ton. I don't even know anymore. His look pretty good on him too. I just
Nah.
don't think I could pull it
You're
off.
the only redhead in your family, right?
Yeah, sucks. The only one for the past like 3 generations, so they really fucked me. It's kind of bullshit.
So like, there's somebody down the line.
Yeah, some dickhead fucked me over. Yeah.
So his parents had a recessive trait, and if you do, what is that thing
You're
called?
Polish, right? You're not even Irish.
The fuck? No, I'm Irish and Hungarian.
I remember you telling me you were Polish,
No,
like
you
6th
don't.
grade.
No, you don't.
Because I remember I asked you about it
I wasn't. I didn't. I
How long ago was 6th grade?
6 years ago.
6 years ago.
Well, 7 years ago now.
Yeah. Well.
Technically
Yeah.
6.
7. No, 7.
No, technically,
Because 6 would have been the start of senior year.
Yeah.
So 7's the start of our freshman year of college.
Yeah, you fucking bum. You fucking bum
Speaking
ass.
of college, I'm a liberal arts major.
You already said that.
I'm also a liberal
That's the
arts
meme,
major.
Tyler. You fucking idiot. What?
It's Rilt, all right, asshole.
I
You know
swear
what
to
this made me
God.
think of? Everyone here played Modern Warfare 2, right?
It's real tea.
Everyone here has played Modern Warfare 2.
Absolutely.
Okay, you guys remember Derailed, the snow map?
No.
Yes.
Fucking sucked. My least favorite map in the
It did.
game.
It was-
Even though
it
I
was
got a
cool.
lot of my nukes there on that map. Which, like,
I just remember domination. At one point was under the fucking.
Yeah,
train.
under the train
That
is
was
bullshit.
So
Dude.
Stupid.
you know what's stupid? Shipment on COD World War II. Fuck, dude, there's so many things that can blow you up, it's ridiculous.
Was it called shipment? on COD
Shipment was
4?
COD 4 was Shipment, and then that was the one that started it. Shut the fuck up, Tyler.
Realt, bro. Get
Oh,
a
you
fucking-
know what map is fucking terrible in World War II? The one with all the cargo crates.
I've never even
Who's telling
fucking
that
played
shit,
that
man?
game.
I think it's Shipment.
Who played?
It's like, yeah, it reminds you of the Modern Warfare map. So it's like small, condensed.
Shipment.
Yeah.
Who the fuck plays video games?
Are you dumb? The one that's like literally like
On World War II.
it's on every game because they remaster it. You fucking
Oh.
cunt.
How am I supposed to know that?
It's based on the COD 4 one.
It's the exact same thing, just with stylized World War II aesthetic.
Which one was COD 4? Modern Warfare 1?
Yeah.
I never played that game.
Jesus!
All right. There
Stop
you
watching
go.
the podcast now. This kid's fucking gay.
What do you want from me, man? I didn't
I-
even have a
that-
PlayStation until I was like,
God, bro.
Yeah, I got a
14.
PS3 late in the game. And then I got PSN late in the game.
I got a Xbox. The first game I ever played was Guitar Hero 3.
I had a Wii.
First game I ever played on PS3 was Lego Star Wars, the complete trilogy.
The first gaming console we had a PS1.
Yeah, it's
And then my aunt bought me a Game Boy, and I still have that Game Boy.
That's good shit.
Dude, do you remember the fucking the Mario Kart game, but it was like Cartoon Network's version?
Yeah, I remember the arcade version of that. I never played the
I had it for the Game Boy Color or Advanced.
Advance.
Yeah. And I used to play the shit out
Which
of that.
Advance did you have? The long one that wasn't blacklit?
I had the long
Or
one.
the flip one that.
No, the
2SD?
long one, the first one that wasn't backlit.
That
Those feel nice.
Yeah.
This one guy made a video and it's like he was making his ideal Game Boy and he took the backlit screen from the SP and put it in the original one, and it was sick.
I
That's
got
wild.
the same year I got the PS3 for Christmas. My nana bought me like the PSP. I remember like I used to like watch because you can get, like did you guys have a PSP?
I had one.
I had one.
Remember how you could buy movies for it and it was like on like the disc?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I used to I had the only movie I had for it was Casino Royale,
I had
and I used to watch it like nonstop.
I had Shark Tale on my Game Boy Advance.
I had
Dude.
Ned's
I had
Declassified
Shark
seasons
Tale
1
and I
through
think
3.
Shrek in one.
That's what I had, Ned's Declassified. And I watched the show that my ride to
was it?
Florida when I was like the 6th grade.
I would just play Madden on it. Madden was sick on the PSP.
I used to play God of War on that.
God
like
of
the
War,
God of
Jesus.
War, like Ghost of Sparta.
I went to go buy it, God of War one time, and then it turned out it had nudity in it and they wouldn't let me
Oh
buy
yeah,
it.
the original games were like there would be like one mini game per game
It was Shark Tale. And
where
Shark
it
Tale.
was like you would click O and like how you can get like experience from like killing people.
Yeah.
Like you would get experience from like fucking girls.
From fucking girls?
Like it wouldn't show it, but like you'd have to press a button, and then like it would be like boom, and then like you would hear them. Like just like it'd be something blocking.
Isn't that how sex
Wait,
works
what?
though?
God of War, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. When you have
just hit
sex,
it and
you
boom.
just press O and then
I
they're
remember
pregnant.
that.
And then next thing
I
you know,
remember
you're
that
just a better
scene,
man.
like, they're laying in the bed and you walk up to them and it's like play the mini game and then it pans to the nightstand.
Yeah,
And it's like hit square.
yeah.
And like the bed shakes and like the lamp moves on the nightstand.
That's how it really works,
He's the
though.
God of War, bro. He must be pounding that pussy. That's all I'm saying.
It's just like
He must be,
square.
he
does.
must
In
be
the-
giving
in
it that
the-
In the
word.
third game, he does it with Aphrodite.
Aphrodite's
Did they make a
slut.
baby?
She's a god. Well, he's technically a god.
So what? He can't make a child?
Zeus can make
He has a
babies.
boy.
Yeah.
Boy,
Boy.
boy. I never played. It looked so fun. that game.
It's like 10 out of 10. I
Yeah,
love it.
I wanted to play.
And it's like the first time they actually did open world for it. And it's not even that it's like it is fully open world, but it's done right. It's not
like a
like,
linear storyline, sort of.
not really. Like,
It's
yes
like
and no.
you have the choice to be
Like, there's
linear,
side
kind of.
missions and stuff you can do.
Oh,
But like the side missions, like it feels like they're connected to the main story.
yeah. That's good.
Because like in the main story, there's a mission where you fight. It's like one of the best scenes. You have to save this dwarf,
Spoilers.
and
Spoiler alert! Ding ding ding.
yeah, you have to fight this dragon. But from then on, there's side missions where you can they're like tied up dragons, and you have to try to like save them, like fight them at the same time. And then they have the Valkyries in the game where like they're corrupted, and there's 9 of them, and like they're hard to beat if you're not like experienced with it. And it's just a lot of fun. I didn't get 100% on it.
Yeah, no, I don't fuck with that.
I'm so close to getting 100% Spider-Man, but I just haven't been playing it.
I'm pretty upset. I'm probably not gonna play Red Dead 2 at all.
Dude,
That's
it's
gonna
gonna
be
be
fucking
so
hype.
good. Apparently, like you can shoot off like their hats and stuff, but they could shoot off yours.
What?
And like yeah, like
What the fuck does that
like
mean?
like an enemy. Let's say you go up to somebody and you can
I'm
shoot.
gonna go to the bathroom.
You could shoot their hat off, and they have a possible chance of shooting your hat off your head.
So fucking confused.
It's just detail. It's just detail in the thing, and you could pick up any hat apparently and wear it.
Chance of-
And there's like over 139 species of wildlife in the game.
That's kind of cool.
So, yeah, but the way you just said that was fucking weird.
It was really fucking.
Dude,
All right.
You can
Like,
shoot their hat off, and they have a chance of
You have
shooting
a
off you.
chance. And then we didn't understand. You said it the same way. I still don't really understand.
So if you like miss, you can pop their hat off.
So like if you get into a fight with like let's say you're in a gunfight.
Mhm.
Let's say you're aiming like you're not using dead eye. You're just aiming for their head. If you aim like a little bit above it, you can shoot their hat off.
Okay.
Is that coming out on PC?
No. They basically confirmed it's not.
Fucking A, man. That sucks.
Soldiers' helmets would fly off in World at War. Just saying.
Just saying. So basically, World at War is a better game because it came out first.
Apparently Red Dead has 139 species of wildlife.
All right,
Each
and
does
World
their
at
own
War
thing.
had 139 species of wildlife too. I actually had 140.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, it did. What do you? Well, I mean, if you consider
Yeah,
wildlife
but the
plants,
good thing about Red Dead Redemption is that the horses have balls. You can see their ball sack generally
That's so fucking cool.
between their legs.
I heard that, and like it like wobbles,
Yeah, it
and
does.
like supposedly when it gets colder out, they shrink. Dead ass, I heard that.
You fucking shoot it. Shoot right
Wait, if I shoot a horse in the balls, is he still
I don't
alive?
know.
Just man.
Who do you even play as in that game?
Arthur Morgan.
Is that his son?
It's a prequel.
What are we talking
So Jack Marston's in the game.
Really?
It's about
Oh, yeah.
it's you're in the Dutch Vanderlyn gang before
Wait.
like Dutch broke it up.
How early is this before the first game?
It's like you see how John Marston gets like those scars across his
Okay,
face.
so he's in the game.
He's in the game, and you probably like the main character of the game will probably die, and you'll take over as John Marston at the end. That's
I don't
what
mind
people.
that, I guess. Is he young?
He's younger.
I'm guessing, yeah.
Like he has his kid in it, but his kid's only like 2 or
That's
3.
cool. Dude, that first game's so fucking good.
I never beat it. I never beat that game.
I just
Really?
know
Dude,
that.
the ending was hella sad.
No, I know what happens,
Yeah, it's so sad.
but I got rid of it, and then I bought Undead Nightmare for it.
Dude, Undead Nightmare was actually such a well done DLC.
They're
That
gonna
was
do.
so
They're
cool.
probably gonna do it again for.
I don't know what that is. I never played
It
it.
was literally because like the at that you know how right now we have battle
It's like a
royales.
full game.
So every game is doing battle royales. You know,
Yeah.
like that's like the thing. So back then it was zombies. That was the
Yeah,
big
yeah.
fucking deal. So it was just a zombie DLC, and you're in the same open world as Red Dead with a completely new storyline about zombies. And it's like it's not like
It's a full game. It's
yeah,
basically
it's
a
a full game.
game.
Like
Yeah.
it's not like there is nothing lackluster about it. It's just so fun.
Like you
there's
can, get
Sasquatches
like
and
the
shit.
yeah,
like,
like you can get like the undead horse.
yeah,
the
and it's
run out
fucking
stamina.
rowdy as fast as shit, and there's no stamina. It was crazy. It's funny though how like you know like COD Zombies was a thing. That's literally what started that like whole revolution. And then like one good battle royale comes out, 20 comes. So now like 2 or 3 years that'll be done. It'll be some new thing.
I mean, I think it's really like Arma 3 that kind of started that.
Battle royale. Well, the first one was on Arma 2.
Arma 2 had it.
Well, yeah.
No,
but
the
that's what
first
I'm
one was
saying.
Before that,
Minecraft
Like the,
Hunger Games.
Like the Arma game started a lot. Like they started like
no,
the
Minecraft
whole, like,
Hunger Games started the battle royale. That was the
Really?
first thing to start like this idea of loot around a map that you can pick up and you fight.
Well,
against
I
other
guess it
people
was
until the end.
really the Hunger Games movie.
No,
Or the
Battle
books.
Royale movie that came out in like the 2000s from Japan.
Yeah.
How what year? Like
It was
early
2000s.
I'd say well, definitely. I mean, Hunger Games definitely is
Made it
what
popular.
That's actually crazy. Without Hunger Games, we probably wouldn't have Fortnite. That's like possibly a
No,
thing.
I think it would have happened either way.
I don't think so, honestly.
Well,
'cause, like,
Minecraft Hunger Games would have never came out
yeah,
because it's
and
literally
that's
named
what
after.
started.
it.
That's
Yeah.
what publicized it.
That's true.
The idea of this open world that you fight in
think,
until the end.
Player Unknown would have made the mod if it wasn't for.
No.
I don't think any of them would have gotten started. Maybe because I guess Arma
Like,
2
you
and
think
Arma
he
3.
was playing Minecraft Hunger Games and was like, I need to make an Arma mod for this.
You know what's crazy that he did the H1Z1
I
battle
think
royale?
whoever started the Arma mod, like
yeah.
whoever had the first idea, definitely got it. They probably had inspiration from that. Maybe not though, because actually think about that: an open world where you fight to the end is single survival. That's like a cool idea in and of itself, I guess, right? So maybe not. I don't know. I think it definitely influenced it though.
What a time to be alive.
Yeah.
just-
Why's that?
Hunger Games, I'm just looking at people ripping their jewels.
Yeah.
Got a flare
Well, like I
over
said
there.
last night, like it's crazy that we're alive.
Yeah.
Like everything.
Just
that's going
from the
on.
Marvel movies, because like that's like people who are alive for the first Star Wars movies, like that's like the same thing. But this is like
Like I said last
better.
night, like Marvel's the new Star Wars. It's
yeah.
gonna be.
Oh
Like,
yeah, absolutely. Like for our kids, and
even
the
though Star Wars is
upcoming
still around,
generations.
like well, we've talked about it. Last Jedi.
yeah.
You turned me against that movie.
I hate that fucking movie.
Yeah, I hate it now.
But no,
too.
that's what I was thinking of. Like the Marvel movie, they have good messages too. Like Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, that shit's like all about family and just like
That's a nice.
it pulls on the heartstrings. It's a good movie. Like that's something that teach your kid a good lesson. Like Avatar: The Last Airbender, that shit taught me like things I still carry to this day. 100%.
Taught me how to love.
Fuck you.
Honestly.
No, it definitely taught me like how to be. I feel like how like sometimes we see a person who's something so fucking dumb and so weird in public, and we're just like, how could you say that? Like like why are you like that? How does that seem normal to you? I feel like watching Avatar and stuff like that taught me like things like that are weird and awkward. I don't know. Just like what be I don't know. I feel like it taught me how to be a normal fucking person. Like important stuff.
So if you didn't watch the
Go fuck yourself.
Last
Jack. I know
Airbender,
you're
you'd be
going.
fucking retarded.
That show ticked every box.
It was so fucking good.
They're
You know-
making that new one.
It's the same thing.
It's on
though.
Netflix now, right? It's live action,
Nah,
isn't it?
yeah, which like I'm okay with because they brought the same creators.
But
writers,
Netflix usually does everything pretty well.
That's not true. I feel like they definitely.
What about that one where the lady from Sweet Life on deck is fat and then she comes back skinny and tries to kill everyone?
dumb.
I forget.
But like I'm saying, like besides like the teen,
I'm not worried about because Netflix isn't doing it. It's the two co-writers are coming back and doing it, and then they have the same guy for the music.
okay.
It's all the same people, so that's why I'm like, okay, it's so they said that they're doing that show because it's what they wanted it to look like the CGI and stuff they're gonna use. It's what the same story but with updated graphics and stuff that they couldn't have back then. That's what they said. So that's fine with me. I
feel
guess.
like with Netflix originals, you could just kind of tell if it's gonna be shit.
Yeah, definitely.
the thing because I like Solo, like the actual movie of it,
I like
because like
Solo.
when I could see it, I rewatched it the other night with my dad. And my dad, like, he's not like how we are, where we're like always up to date on stuff like everything, like Star Wars and like just everything. So he thought Solo took place before Obi-Wan killed Maul. So like I had to explain to him that like Maul like survived, and he was like, "Oh, okay."
He was in that movie, right?
Yeah, he was.
Maul?
Like, yeah, he is at the end.
Did he do anything cool?
The whole scene is great.
Oh shit! Don't tell me. I still haven't seen the fucking movie.
It's Ray Park dressed up as Maul,
Oh really? They brought him back.
but they voiced Sam Witwer voiced
Oh,
over it,
that's
and it's
sick.
so cool.
Dude, oh my god, this made me realize Clone Wars is coming back.
They're gonna. I was gonna say that before.
Holy
For the Solo Kenobi movie,
fuck.
I guarantee you the storyline is gonna be Maul from
Oh, yeah.
Rebels.
100%.
That'll be so cool.
You know what I just realized actually? Did you just watch the Clone Wars or
Wait,
no?
you haven't seen Solo?
No,
Okay,
I don't even know
that's
why.
pretty good.
It's like it was like Rogue One. I didn't see it either for like a year. I don't. It wasn't like I didn't want to. Like I really wanted to. I just didn't.
There was so much stuff they left out of that. I remember walking into the movies being. Not that I don't like the movie because I like it a lot, but like I remember in the trailers and stuff, there was different scenes.
Oh yeah, they
didn't have in her.
rewrote a lot of.
They
her
cut it out so much of it, like the TIE fighter part when she's on top of the tower. I bet you she probably died there.
No, I don't think so.
I
Because then
think
she
so.
wouldn't have got her mission done.
I thought it was kind of crazy that they all died.
Yeah, I think
I
it was.
liked it like that.
I do
was
too,
A good
but-
call, like because they talked about like in the
Well,
first
'cause-
Star Wars, like all the sacrifices that were made, and like we didn't see that. But
Well, in like the legends, it's some sort of Jedi that gets it.
oh really?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. But I was actually gonna say, did you watch Clone Wars or no? The show. Did you watch it?
I
Jack?
watched some of it. Yeah,
That show definitely I think you'd like because it's like a lot like Avatar, not nearly as in depth I don't think, and like with characterization, it does have its like developments. But
Like
it's
there,
definitely,
like there's certain
it's on par
storylines
with
and a few
Avatar.
episodes.
it's definitely
long.
on par with that.
Like what's that? What's the one storyline where it's like the one General Crowl? Like
Oh,
the-
that was
that was a
fucking
good one. Yeah,
sick. Oh my god,
they could make that into a movie.
Yeah, that was a good show, man. Thank God it's coming back.
The
Honestly,
Siege of Mandalore is gonna happen.
Yeah, it's so sick.
I'm not really up to date on any of that shit.
I'm not really either, honestly, but I know some of it, and I'm just hyped for the new show because it's the same. That is actually the same team coming back, right? Their story, so there's nothing.
It wouldn't happen without Dave Filoni.
Yeah, no.
And you see Kathleen Kennedy, like you know how she was rumored to leave Lucasfilm.
Hopefully, fuck that lady.
Now,
dude.
like now, apparently it's like might actually be
Shove
happening.
The shit down your fucking throat. Move the fuck back. You said you were sitting back there, and now
Talk.
you're up here.
Well, I moved it up.
That's all him.
Dude, you can't
That's all
take-
him over there. You see all that shit? That's all him.
Oh my
What about
God.
now? It's better now. Look,
You're talking quieter.
no, I'm talking at the same pace.
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 Same
You know something I wanted to say, by the way?
Yeah.
I have no intention that anyone's actually going to listen to this, but I say we don't put it on Twitter or anything. You know what I mean? Just like let it be there.
Yeah, I'll just.
So if people want to watch it, they can. You know, because at the moment it's just for fun, just
I'm
something
just
to
gonna
do.
Put it on YouTube.
Yeah.
That sounds better.
That's fine. Man. Cause like the idea of just doing it, and just like if people actually enjoy it, then they watch
Eugene,
it. Like, you haven't said much, Jack. What's going on?
I don't know about Star Wars.
Real
Relt.
tea.
What do you like, Jack?
What do I
Relt.
like?
Wait, what do you
Relt.
like? What do you like?
Fuck is
Oh
Rail.
shit!
Rate.
What do you like, Eugene?
Eugene.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
What? I don't.
I don't know. I like.
It's almost 1 o'clock.
nothing.
What's your favorite thing? Let's go around the room. What is your favorite thing? Starting with Jack.
I like
Who?
the.
Fuck, Eugene.
Wait a sec.
Cash. Clay Cash.
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 I like the NBA,
Oh shit.
but
I
no one
like
here
the
can
NBA.
talk
I
about
do,
the NBA.
but
So
not much about it.
Like your favorite thing of all time, or like your favorite thing like now? Like in the moment?
What's just your favorite thing?
Like to do?
I don't know, just
Like,
your favorite thing.
If like
Something random as fuck.
if your favorite thing was a person, that thing would be fucking you right now. What would it be?
What would fuck the shit out of
What
you?
would rail your ass?
What would ride you, like, reverse cowgirl?
till you
like,
fucking die?
let you do all, like, she does all the work. It does all the work.
Yeah, we don't know. We're not actually. Yeah,
Yeah,
we are.
no.
Fuck gay people.
See, we have liberal arts majors here. We're open-minded.
That's not what I just said.
All right, Mike, fuck this kid. What's your favorite
I've been
thing?
thinking, I don't know.
Okay. My favorite
Video
thing?
game editing.
Oh, really? That's your favorite thing?
No,
Oh.
that place
You got me
fucking
excited.
sucks. That community sucks. Fuck that community.
Fuck editing communities. My favorite thing, I think,
No, that's not good.
I think, Jack? Fuck, dude. Eugene.
I want to change my answer. I want to
What's
change my answer.
Eugene has a new answer.
Cigars.
Cigars. That's your favorite thing. I respect that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I would say
Favorite
genuine
thing.
conversations.
Yeah.
Like how we're having
I
now.
like that.
So,
Definitely.
what?
Like just like being in the moment and like not really worrying about anything.
Yeah, and just talking.
I think my favorite thing is just being alive, man. You know.
Hey, hey, brother, look at me.
Well, life fucks
Fuck
me all
yourself.
the time, so therefore you're right, I guess. So you'd have genuine conversations eating your ass.
Dude, that's probably my favorite thing, is get my ass eaten.
Yeah, my favorite thing's getting a rim job.
My favorite thing? You know what's crazy? I don't think I have a favorite thing. Tracy?
Why are you
Oh,
drilling-
no.
Why are you drilling us then?
No, I have two. It's between video games and the gym. I couldn't decide on either one of those. I couldn't live
So
without
things
one.
to do.
Yeah, I don't know.
I like to go hunting.
It's only those two things that I like to do. I don't like anything
Yeah.
else
I like to get
do.
drunk.
The question was favorite thing.
to do.
Oh, nicotine.
Nicotine.
That's your favorite.
Oh, you have a
No,
problem.
I don't think I could pick between. Like, if you had two things in your life, Jack, cigars and the NBA, could you pick between those two easily?
Cigars.
Yeah.
I could live without watching the NBA.
All right, sick.
Actually,
Tyler,
I could live
two-
without cigars
What do you,
either.
actually, I will go to. We'll let you think. I don't know if you have.
Wait, what is it? Two things?
Two things. Like, if
the
your two
fuck can I
favorite.
think?
Do you have two of your favorite things? Do you have like editing is like one of your favorite things?
Yeah.
What would be another favorite thing? you
Between
have?
editing and your girlfriend.
All right, no, that's a little too far.
tugging
Wait,
at
no,
the
like,
collar.
is that an easy choice for you? Like, honestly?
Oh
Or
no, absolutely not. That's not an easy choice.
Wow, that's sick. I like that.
How the fuck is that an easy choice?
It's- I don't know,
She
I'm-
wouldn't make me.
I'm asking,
make
is
that
it an easy
but, like,
choice? Yeah, no.
No, if
obviously.
she can't, she
If someone put a gun
do
to your
this, she
head.
wouldn't do. I love you. She wouldn't do this, but like,
if she's like,
if
it's
she's
me
like,
or the
it's
editing.
me, or
yeah,
you have.
it'd be a hard
That's
choice.
what I want to do with my life. That's fucked. She can scram.
Damn.
No one.
If
No
Angel-
one is worth
if
that.
Angel-
I
No one.
respect the
Nobody
fuck
is
out
worth
of that.
that.
Holy
Holy
shit.
No
shit.
single.
No.
Yo,
No,
this
he
motherfucker.
is right. You shouldn't
no,
let somebody. You shouldn't let
absolutely,
somebody
yeah.
control your life.
That's
Yeah.
why
Yeah, I bet,
when
yeah.
I tell Angelina I smoke and she yells at me, I say "fuck you" and I punch her in the fucking mouth.
That's what I'm talking about.
Exactly.
No, like for me though, since I don't have another person in my life who cares about me.
Yeah, that's a problem.
But if I had to choose the gym and video games, I don't think I could honestly. Probably the gym. I'd have to say.
To get out or stick with.
What do you mean?
Like,
Would
which
you
one?
stick with the gym?
Would I
Would
stick
you-
with the gym or would I stick with video
Yeah.
games? Actually, since at the
You're-
moment the video games could be a career,
Excellent, yeah.
I'd stick
I
with
was
that
about to
probably.
say
But,
you're
like,
literally going to play in a
but
fucking
I
tournament.
could not like when I don't go to the gym for like a week, I genuinely start to like I feel like like worse as a
You're like
person.
technically you don't have to go to the gym and work out.
Yeah, I know that's true. All right, fine. We'll generalize that to just working out. If I couldn't work out anymore, I couldn't live with that. I have to I hate the feeling of not being.
Yeah, but I've been thinking about. I used to think about it like last year, like in like 10 years, if any of us will still be like playing games.
I think
Yeah,
definitely.
absolutely.
I think I will be,
Definitely.
but like last year I didn't know if I was gonna be because I barely played last year.
I never stopped, so for me it was an easy. I'd because
Depends on how
it's
busy
just
I
something
am,
to
I
do in your
guess.
free time.
Yeah,
literally.
if you
It's
don't
like-
have any free time though.
But like I think you'll always just have.
You'll
it
always
there.
have free time.
You always
man.
No,
want to.
not that you'll always have free time, but like
No, you kind of.
like would you ever like Jack? Say you're a successful dude, you have money.
Wait, what was that name again?
Fucking Christ! Hey Eugene, if you're a successful
You're
dude,
only
what?
like mentioning his name. Like no one else is being referenced.
I said no. I
yet.
said Mike.
Oh,
I'm
did you?
actually
Yeah, several
shit.
times.
when I go in to try and get a job and like
Chet Chester.
they're literally gonna come up to me like,
remember
"You
that.
remember
Check
this?"
Chester
I'm
on the
gonna be
news.
like, "Fuck,
I
man."
mean,
They
know
won't
your
know.
last name.
But no, but I did say
True.
it before, but we're gonna cut
Oh
that.
fuck! All
But
right.
what I was gonna say, fuck, what were we just talking about? Oh, if you're a successful guy, and you know you don't have a lot of free time, but you still have a computer. You're not just gonna sell it. Like you just have.
No,
it.
I'd have it.
I was
and
thinking about
So
selling
you're
my
always
computer,
Yeah, no, I never thought.
but I don't think I will though, because I have all those Steam games on
Because
there.
it's not gonna benefit. Yeah, you get a couple $100 maybe. Like, but fucking who cares?
Because like it's gonna, all that money's gonna be just gone in a few months
yeah,
anyways.
just fucking play the games when you can. You know, it's just something to like do. Like for me, like you know, a lot of people say like it escapes reality or whatever. It doesn't totally do that, but like now it does for me when I'm playing competitive. Because like it's like the idea in my head, like dude, like I can like make this a living.
No, but like
out
if
of
I'm
this.
really like stressed out about something,
Yeah, it's
because like usually like I am all the time. It's just like I'll be sitting there playing, like having a good time,
yeah.
and then
There's like that one game
and then
like
it-
Spider-Man. I feel
and
like
then
I do that.
and then it hits you, like out of nowhere, and you're like, oh, I have to worry about this, or I have to worry about that.
It's
I
definitely-
usually just jerk off.
Yeah, I don't anymore.
No, but even after jerking off, like every no, listen. This happens to me a lot.
oh god.
Like the other, all right. So the other day I jerked off.
All right.
As soon as I came, I was like, I literally thought to myself, I was like I need to go back to the gym. I was like, so I can have sex.
Dude, yeah. It's like, yeah, I feel great.
Yeah,
then you just
yeah,
feel awful
yeah.
about
No,
yeah.
yourself.
see that's
That's how
the
it
thing though.
goes.
That's why I literally can't because I feel terrible trying to do it. That's why it's been almost 5 months I think since I've beaten my wiener, and it's not changing anytime soon. Like it's gonna, I'll be like Thanos against the fucking Avengers when I beat my dick, dude. When I'm ready to.
Yeah.
Thanos won.
That's what I'm saying.
He's gonna be Thanos, and the dick's gonna be the Avengers, and he's gonna beat the shit out of
Yeah,
him.
beat the shit out of my wiener.
Quick snap.
Like him
Take out
punching the
half
fucking
of
armor off of Iron Man's face. That was a dope ass scene, dude. He literally punched him so hard he broke the armor off his face. No one's ever done that or even came close to doing that.
See,
dog.
that's why Cap died.
Cap did die.
I'm sure he did, but like fucking who cares, dude?
They brought the Time Stone brought him back.
Because the big hammer thing that the brute guy fucking threw an Iron Man didn't break his armor.
Nowhere
Well,
close.
It grabbed around him though. So
The Hulkbuster armor resisted a fucking punch from the Hulk.
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure he could have died. I don't think
Iron Man had a fucking moon dropped on him, and it didn't break
No, he
his
didn't.
armor.
He had some debris. It wasn't a whole moon.
It was
okay?
literally like
That,
600
no, but
meter
we
wide
think about that
meteor.
for a
A lot
second.
of rocks.
Thanos is not punching harder than that, like literally like
He
40,000
definitely
million
did.
ton.
If he
If he
broke
has the
Iron Man's
stones-
fucking face armor,
Dude,
yes,
no,
he did.
that was just some movie shit. Because like, think about it. That was literally like a mass the size of like.
yeah,
this-
but he had 5 Infinity Stones or 4 at
But
that
here's the thing:
time.
they haven't like actually talked about if the Infinity Stones, each one of them will make him stronger. Like,
But if
actually.
you
That's the
see
thing,
when he
though.
puts him into the gauntlet, he
know.
like runs through him.
Yeah, but like, I just wish they'd specify like, yeah,
By
bro,
the
he
time
just
he had
gained like
all
20
6,
times.
Cap was fucked up. Actually, he had 5.
Listen, bro,
5.
Cap was holding him back, dog. That was
And he died,
I
and
love
then he
that.
literally
could've
died.
I love that, bro. He's like, you're mad at me, bro.
The only
This
thing is, like, if
sexy.
his punch is that strong, how the fuck is like Spider-Man's like web like holding him? You know, they're pulling.
Actually,
That makes sense though.
one thing they said,
Like, he
well,
just-
when he was holding him back,
If his punch is that crazy.
he wasn't totally holding him back though.
Well, a punch you can wind
Yeah,
up
yeah,
on.
a punch is that.
Imagine
But,
going from me like the difference
Well,
between
yeah,
me
I
winding
know.
up and punching,
But
and then
still,
you holding
like,
my arm.
that's
at
and
that
punching.
point though,
strength.
he had people on every side of him though. I guess.
Yeah.
And Spider-Man technically should be one of the strongest Avengers.
He
Too.
Well,
is.
yeah. But
And a spider's
if
web
it
is supposed to be
was-
like
he was
50
only
times
on
stronger
one
than like
side,
steel
though.
or
Yeah.
something.
Well, I'm pretty sure at that time though they had him on his legs, his arms, like so he was kind of fucking. You know, he was definitely
His one arm was caught in that electric thing from the
like he had
Star-Lord.
Drax on his legs. He had Star Lord's thing. He had Doctor Strange's.
little ribbon guy.
Yeah, like so he was.
No, it was like the orange.
There's a ribbon. Thing.
Yeah.
Whatever that was.
Not the.
I thought you were
cape.
talking about the cloak.
No,
Yeah.
no.
What is it called? The cloak of.
The
I'm just saying, like,
levitation.
if he can like one punch Captain America to death,
Like
I
that's the
feel
thing.
like he
Though.
can just
They definitely
move.
try and keep his strength as consistent as possible. But it is a movie, so it's not easy to always think about how strong he is in that moment. You know what I mean? So they do their best to make it seem like consistent, but
yeah, I don't like overthinking this.
yeah, definitely. Because
I think it's a
then it
good
makes it
movie.
worse. All
Joaquin Phoenix is probably going to be the best Joker besides Heath Ledger.
Well, yeah,
I'm
besides-
so
There
excited.
hasn't been many besides.
I am
you.
so excited for that movie.
So wait,
He's a
this
really
is what
good
we saw.
actor.
Do you know
Did
a lot
you see
about that
her?
movie or no?
A little bit.
Do you is that taking place in the same universe as Heath Ledger's Joker?
I saw a tweet and someone said they literally copied Heath Ledger's Joker, and then someone quoted it, and it's like, yeah, it's literally the same character.
It's not.
Maybe
It's-
they mean it's the Joker.
So basically,
Which that's really
you know
fucking
how they're
stupid.
making. So this Joker movie is technically a standalone film from the DCEU,
Really?
but they're leaving a back door open for it to maybe segue into it. Because in the comics right now,
It's like it's a Joker movie.
there's
right? It's
three.
called
Yeah,
Joker.
there's three Jokers in total in the current like DC comics. That was like the
Yeah, I saw that video.
because
about
they
that.
were because Batman was about to find out who the true name of the Joker was, and he was like, oh my god, and it turned out it was 3 of them, and so like they're thinking about. I heard that somebody said they're thinking about doing it like that, where Joaquin Phoenix's Joker kills Jared Leto's, or that Jared Leto was just
he's still in their universe, Jared Leto,
or Jared Leto is not the real Joker. The real Joker had to like go do like he had to go somewhere, and Jared Leto's just like filling in as like an imposter.
Yeah,
Joaquin Phoenix is gonna come back. And,
I already like. Granted, they
Jared Leto's Joker fucking terrible.
Yeah,
I thought it was like okay because it was
apparently,
stylized.
here's the thing though, they cut a lot of his scenes, so maybe he was better in his other scenes. They cut like almost an hour.
Really, he's 46.
I didn't know that.
Jared Leto's 46. Yeah.
Well, what I was gonna say was
He looks good.
like I don't mind if they're copying Heath Ledger's because that is by far my favorite looking Joker. Like all caked on makeup, the raggedy
No,
clothes.
he doesn't look like that.
Yeah, he does. Have you seen it? It looks.
The
It's
actual
not that caked on.
Yeah, but it definitely is more
The hair is like
sketch. Yeah, that
fucking
it's literally the
falling
exact
apart.
same hair. Yeah,
it takes place in the 80s,
I got fucking piss again.
but it takes place in the 80s. That's where it takes place in,
That's pretty sick.
and it's like his like how he became the Joker.
Once Upon a Time. Can you fucking stop? Once Upon a Time in Hollywood looks so fucking good.
Yeah, I know. Apparently, the one woman like flashed Brad Pitt on set.
That's pretty funny. I would too.
Really?
Yeah, it's like one of the actresses in the movie Flash. Not Jennifer Lawrence. She's hot. I love Jennifer Lawrence. I think
don't get the
she's.
appeal.
I think she's a beautiful woman.
I mean, she's good looking, but I don't think she's
I have the same birthday
hot.
as her.
Huh?
I have the same birthday as her.
You should tell her that.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
maybe
get
I should
some,
just fuck
I'm
you
gonna
then.
get some titty sucks.
I mean, you can look up her pictures online.
Yeah, but
From that
How the fuck
fucking.
am
Yeah, I
I
remember when
supposed
this
to
came
suck the
out. I looked
picture?
at him.
Did you? I
Yeah.
never seen them.
She's nice.
I have
body.
too much respect for her. Why are you looking? at
Emma
me like
Watson. I really like Emma Watson too. She's a very cute girl.
I don't like her.
Even though she's like a
I don't
diehard
the short
I wouldn't say
hair.
radical feminist because like she's really not, because she's actually like cares about like other like she realizes there's problems in third world countries like that where feminism is like actually needed instead of like the radical feminists in America where they're just like, fuck man.
having a problem to have a problem.
Huh?
Like having a problem just
Do you
to have a
see?
problem.
Do you
Yeah.
see that thing the other day? I saw it on Twitter. People were all pissed that in that new Harry Potter, the Fantastic Beasts, I think it's called or something. They have it's like a prequel to it or something.
Yeah.
And Voldemort's snake, Nagana or something. Nagini is like before it's a snake. It's like a human, and the human's Korean.
She's not Korean.
Or what is she then?
I'm pretty sure she's white, but basically
No, she's Asian. That's why people were mad.
Oh, so basically
Because they were mad
Remember,
because
you saw
the only
first-
Asian person in it's like a snake or something. And they're saying, "Wow, you had to cast the snake as an Asian." Like, shut the fuck up.
no, like the thing behind that, you've all seen the Harry Potter movies, correct? You know in the first movie, like when he goes to the zoo and like he talks to that snake.
Yeah, that's like the snake.
People
ain't it?
no, people are like theorizing that's what it was, but J.K. Rowling continuously like puts it down.
Oh really?
So the actual like in this movie, Nagini. Well, this is just like the whole universe of Harry Potter. Like this is actually like what happens. Since birth, she was cursed with like a blood curse, which allows her to transform between like the beast and human form.
Mm-hmm.
But at some point in time, she's just gonna be completely like the snake, and that's what it is.
And people were mad because she's Asian. And then J.K. Rowling was like, it comes from Indonesian like lore or something, which makes it like okay that she's Asian. And then it like actually came from India, so people were still pissed. It's like, why? She's got a major role in a movie. Isn't that what you want? Don't you want more inclusion or something? I don't know. Maybe it's just I'm just saying this because I'm black. But
you know
like,
what I mean, I think I think I've said this before,
You're
but
quite the nigger, Eugene.
Yo, we can say, if you guys don't like the word nigger, fuck you.
I'm black. I'm allowed to
I've
say
like
it.
I said this before. I think I've said this before.
God.
But like
Have you said this before?
American movies, like Hollywood, and like TV shows in general in America, do not compare to like any other shows.
What do
Like,
you
if you think
mean?
about it, like
The
Chinese
fuck are you
movies,
saying?
Like,
like-
we have the best
like-
movies and shows.
like Chinese
Yeah,
movies,
definitely.
Yeah, because we
garbage.
can't understand. Fucking, how do you,
No,
how do
like
you
it's
know?
very poorly done.
Well, they can't be creative there, I don't think.
The government controls everything, doesn't it?
I mean,
Japan?
even in Japan,
China.
they fucking
China.
suck.
Yeah.
I
I was gonna say I think Japan.
I know, but I'm
I
saying
think
even Japan.
I think he's very
He means any
being
other world.
racist. Anyone who's
Yeah.
Asian. can't make a
anyone
good
Yeah,
movie.
but even in England,
But no, I
BBC,
actually, I do,
BBC,
I do
channel
agree
BBC.
with that though, 100%. Like for some reason, there's I guess because like all the best talent has the best opportunities in America. That's why like it seems like it's America.
Like there's a lot of good British
and
actors,
that's- yeah.
but they're in Hollywood films, not British
Like
'Cause
films.
that's all the money
Benedict
is.
Cumberbatch.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
exactly.
money's here. Yeah.
Oh, you see what he said about that?
What?
He said he's not coming back to Doctor Strange until all women get equal pay.
Oh my fucking god.
That was like a while ago he said that, but obviously he's fucking coming back because you can't be that stupid to not take a paycheck.
because let's be real for a sec. Don't get me wrong. Scarlett Johansson definitely
She's the highest paid actress
She's
right
earned her
now.
role and deserves the money she gets. But like
If you're gonna compare her to like one of the major players in
Iron
that
Man,
movie,
like
yeah,
okay, number one, he's in the most money because he is Iron Man,
And
That
he brought
character is
in the
worth
most
that much
money.
and he brought the money. And don't get me, he's just a better actor when it comes to most of those things.
Scarlett Johansson, to be honest with it, like she's a decent actress, but she's not like Oscar winning actress.
I wouldn't.
I don't think
I haven't
she's
seen
had
any
a
of her
role
other
that
movies.
can-
Yeah, like that. But
She's
like,
I mean, I
got
guess
a
that's
with the
fine.
role
Sure.
she's
shit,
given.
like Lucy, like they're all just fucking weird. Like Ghost in the Shell, Lucy, right? That's
Yeah.
And her, she voiced the girl in her, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she was great
yeah,
in that movie.
like she's good. Like there's no doubt that I think that's what my point was. Is I knew she got the most because she deserves
Really
it. She's a great fucking actress.
none of her roles have emotion.
Yeah.
None. Except for the voice in her, and you can't even see her.
And like that's the thing. Like she
Have
can
you seen
clearly
that movie?
juggle
I
those
haven't-
kind
you
of
should add it
like
to the list.
Watch
she
it.
can juggle those kind of things. But like you just enjoy watching them. Like if people enjoy watching Benedict Cumberbatch and Doctor Strange, which I do, compared to watching who's another like woman actress in those movies.
I wouldn't even.
There's not even that many. That's the thing.
Was Elizabeth Olsen?
Like yeah, she's good too.
She's
but, like,
Scarlet Witch.
She's not that enjoyable to watch. She's nothing crazy, you know. I don't know. I just think like
She does have a major role. I guess she does kind of have a major role in Infinity War.
I just think it's dumb. Like they earn the money they
I mean,
get.
she's had a major role since Ultron.
She was pretty. Yeah, she
In
was good
Civil
in
War,
it,
she was pretty big.
Infinity War.
It's just like my point is the most fun characters to watch are gonna get the most money because they bring in the most money, and that's just how it's gonna be.
It's like when the people try, in NBA terms, some WNBA player tried to complain that like women aren't getting paid enough to play in the WNBA, and when LeBron signed his contract with the Lakers, it was like 158 million, and she was like, "Wow, another male player getting 158 million." Like, where are you bringing in that kind of
that's
money
right.
that LeBron James brings in?
And he's that talented of a player,
Dude, he literally,
That's the
I
thing.
saw like an article that said when he left Cleveland, like they're potentially going to lose $250 million to the Cleveland's like economy.
Yeah,
Like, do you think LeBron James will go down as a better player than Michael Jordan?
I think he is.
probably.
A lot
He's-
of people say that.
He's
I don't
going to
really know,
pass
but that's-
and everything in scoring. He already
I
has
think
passed him in assists and
Maybe
rebounds.
not like better mechanically, but I think definitely better.
Well, Michael
dominantly,
Jordan was
'cause
like
more
the
just 'cause,
best.
like,
of
the
all-
time-
he was the first best player.
But the point they
the time
make,
that he had good time.
But
like,
he also,
The
Michael
point-
Jordan also had fucking really good players on his team. And people don't look at that. The 2 years that he retired when he went to play baseball, the Bulls still had like 54 wins and went to the playoffs both years.
That
What do you
is
think?
true.
What do you think the Cavs are going to do without LeBron James
I do
on
think
them?
something.
They're literally going to
something-
be like a 30-win max team, if that.
Something worth noting though is that how good he was in high intense situations like the playoffs. Like he always showed up in the playoffs. Like
Yeah, he
LeBron,
used to not.
LeBron is he hasn't always showed up in the playoffs. Like that's the point.
When he was on the Heat, he was known like the first year on the Heat when they went to I think they went to the finals and versus Spurs. He kind of choked.
going
Wait,
back.
I just said the wrong fucking player.
Who'd you say?
I think I said LeBron.
We're talking about LeBron.
I meant to say Michael Jordan was incredibly dominant when it came to
Yeah.
playoffs, but LeBron wasn't always.
LeBron, what he is now. He's got a
But
killer
the
instinct now.
thing about Michael Jordan that made him such a good player, you know the 30 for 30s they do
Space Jam.
Yeah.
on ESPN? You ever see the Bad Boys one?
No.
With the Pistons? Such a good documentary. I love that thing. So it's about like the 1988 like Piston team with like
Isaiah
with
Thomas.
Bill Laimbeer,
Isaiah Thomas.
what's that guy's name? Dennis Rodman was on there. That's how he first got to start. But they were like, so basically they're just a team that like they played more of like a mental game.
and they were fucking tough. They used to get in
And
fights all
yeah,
the time.
they Larry Bird got into a fight with Bill Laimbeer.
yeah.
And like they would fuck with people really bad.
And Magic Johnson and Isaiah
thing that
Thomas
I
used to
was-
always get into fights.
no, they used to be friends. They were like best friends.
And then
that
that happened, and now they're like friends again. They did a whole special on them making
The thing
up.
I was gonna say was like you can. I don't think you could ever compare Michael Jordan to LeBron James because of the time period. You know what I mean? Like completely different play styles and players.
Michael Jordan didn't play against that good players.
Yeah,
Like
I
Kevin
don't know- I don't even
Durant.
know if that's-
Holy shit, that dude's insane. He didn't play against no Kevin
Is that
Durant.
like universally accepted?
Yeah,
that
I
the
guess-
players now are better than the players back then.
Yeah,
You think so?
100%.
Because like
I would say it's because more.
That's
com-
like most
also
things.
also the play style, I think everyone agrees
It's
was
also
much more physical back in the day.
back in the day, yeah. But it's also because of like science, like the way medical science has
True,
kept
yeah, we've
up.
learned how to be
Players have
better,
gotten
yeah.
better and
Yeah,
recovered more.
definitely. They've
And
learned-
that's just natural. Like if you look, people keep breaking records and everything, and that's just how it's
then
going
you
to
have
be.
to ask the question: what if Michael Jordan was around now with all these new advancements and how to train better and how to be a better player? Like, how good could he have gotten? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But like the thing
yeah.
that
He
I,
was
the
a
thing that I was gonna
specimen.
say about the Pistons, like besides like they would like just like fuck with people, was that like when Michael Jordan, like when he was, I guess I'm not sure what year it was, but it was like early '90s. Like he said he started like lifting more and getting stronger just so he can compete against them, because he was like even though
they
he-
would foul you hard.
yeah,
when you went
like
inside.
they would like you would go for a foul, they would literally like elbow you in the fucking
yeah,
mouth.
they'd fucking elbow you if you
Fuck
were
that
doing
Bill
post.
Laimbeer, fucking crazy guy. I love that team. That's probably my favorite team in basketball.
I
It
do
was
think
fucking great.
what can't be debated is that LeBron is probably the best athlete to ever have been created.
Dude, I think he's the best athlete to do anything besides maybe
see,
Michael
like,
Phelps.
Do you consider like athletes like people who are good at everything, or people that are good at only one?
No, people
no.
who are just athletic
Yeah,
in
people
general.
like for
Like-
example can jump high, run fast, hand-eye coordination,
Yeah, very
things
coordinated.
like that. Like
Can
if you-
think
People who can
quick.
compete physically.
Like
Like
LeBron James could play in the NFL.
Yeah, like,
he could be a
would
tight end or
dominant.
something.
He would have been fucking incredible, no doubt. With like,
Or
the-
if he
the
gained
players.
weight, he'd be like a freaking defensive end or
he
something.
could have boxed and probably been an absolute disgusting man.
Yeah,
I'm sure. Like if he like, oh my god, like he could have done anything. Is a point. But
Yeah.
like you
he could
can't.
have
You
probably,
can't.
he could have
take-
probably played baseball.
Like you couldn't take like Kyrie Irving for example, a great basketball player. You couldn't make him do all the things LeBron could do.
I think Kyrie Irving is very underrated.
I don't think he's underrated.
No,
I think
he
he's
definitely
good.
gets
though.
all the praise.
Like, I know he gets the
deserves.
attention he deserves, but like I think he should get more attention than he actually gets.
I feel like that's what he thinks, and that's why he left too.
Yeah.
But I mean, and that's
absolutely what he thought.
Because that whole
But
team,
he has improved himself
like
since
every
then.
team that LeBron is on,
Not
they're
yet.
kind of like it's LeBron,
They're in
and
his
then there's
shadow.
like the shadow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah. But I don't get what he thought. He was like that was like his third year. What did he
Yeah.
get drafted? 2013
Yeah,
or
like,
14?
he needed to chill.
He
definitely
came
had
in
time to prove himself.
when LeBron came back. I think it was his second year, and then like he's only been in the league for like.
But he's a good enough
5
player
years.
that he knows he can get signed.
Yeah, well,
Well,
he
obviously.
he knows he can run his own team, but the real question is, if he wanted to win championships, he should have stayed with LeBron.
And like the thing I'm confused about, like Dwayne Wade, like did he go to the Cavs for LeBron?
no,
No.
he was just going to peep. Maybe he did, but he wasn't.
I think it
he
definitely
knew he
wasn't
wasn't going to do anything with
Because
it.
he's so old now, he's just not the player.
Yeah,
he
this is
was.
his last year. He said he's retiring after this year.
Like no doubt, he was one of the best players in the NBA too at a point. But
Yeah.
I think Chris.
2006.
My favorite, like my most favorite recent team was the Clippers with. It was DeAndre Jordan. It was like
Blake
lots
Griffin,
of-
Blake
Chris
Griffin.
Paul.
That was a fun. Yeah, no, that
and
was a
like
fun
now
team to
they're
watch.
now they have like bad blood. And it's like you guys used to like love each other on a team.
Because they keep losing and they could never fix it.
Yeah, eventually, if basically Chris
Well,
Paul
that's
just kept
what
getting
happened.
hurt, and so
That's
did
what
Blake
happened with
Griffin.
Bill Laimbeer and Isaiah Thomas. They were practicing one time, and Bill Laimbeer accidentally like knocked Isaiah like over, and like Isaiah got like in his face. I think they're like okay now.
Yeah.
But like I mean, it's like the same thing with the Beatles. Like they broke up because of like very like some people think it's because like well the most popular one's Yoko, because like Paul McCartney. I was watching an interview with him, and he was like, no, it didn't really have to do with that. But she used to sit in with like the later recordings of like Abbey Road and stuff, and they're like, okay, like we've never done this before, like it's kind of weird. And he goes, but then he was like, I have a ton of respect for her, because like John Lennon was like in love with her, and like there was nothing they could do about it. And like one of the other theories was that since George Harrison started writing songs, I think he made some of the best Beatles songs,
Yeah,
like While My Guitar Gently Weeps, something.
I personally have no. Like,
yeah, I don't
view
really
on that.
know much
But
about
like,
that.
anyways, but like they broke up, and like they had like such like bad relations like between each other. But then like John Lennon and Paul McCartney, like John Lennon would like write like basically like a diss track at like Paul McCartney, and then Paul McCartney would write one back. Like right before John Lennon died, like they made up,
Yeah, that's good.
and like it was just like the same thing with all of them. Like it's like family almost. Like it can't like not.
Yeah. Before I lose this thought, Jack, fuck Eugene. Who was the player? Not DeMar DeRozan, the other really good player who got hurt and people thought was going to be one of the best. Could have been the best.
D-Rose.
Derrick Rose?
D-Rose, yes. I still get sad about
Oh,
that.
he was the youngest MVP ever.
He was going to be so fucking good.
But he tore his ACL and his MCL, and then he tore
I never
everything.
liked
I
him.
hate stories like that, though. Like, such a talented player.
I don't think he was gonna be the best ever, but
Definitely one of the better ones.
Yeah.
So, like, he would have been. Do you think he would have gotten, like, Hall of Fame if he.
dude, there's still a chance he gets in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I hate, because, like, he looked like he was going to be. I just hate stories like that where it's someone who's so promising who just gets his career ruined, or he or she.
So I kind of feel like with Zach LaVine. I feel like Zach LaVine was gonna be good.
And then
He's still young. He tore his.
Adam Levine. It's just.
Shut the fuck up.
Adam Levine, he's the same guy, right? But what was I gonna say? Fuck, I don't know what I was gonna say. Maroon 5 is like they Kyle
No, why?
Brady? No. He left because of you, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, he got pissed off at you.
You gotta talk to him.
When you brought up Madison, that pissed him off.
Did it really?
Yeah. So he left. He said, "I'm gonna beat the shit out of Tyler if I don't leave." I was like, Jesus. So now we
I
know.
feel bad. I didn't even realize. I thought it was just.
He's being ridiculous. You're fine. I don't know why I got so pissed. Anyway,
Any goldfish? Goldfish, anyone?
dude.
Yo, give me
okay. You know what I hate? They have rainbow goldfish, but they don't even taste different. I think they
Some
taste.
people say they taste different.
I think they
but
taste the
that's
worst.
placebo.
I think they taste the worst.
I'm gonna apologize to him.
No, don't.
I
Don't
haven't
worry
seen
about it. Just leave it. He's
No,
stupid
because I
as
feel
fuck.
bad. I didn't mean to, like, piss him off.
You're good. Just
I didn't
leave
think
it
he'd
for
be
now.
bothered by it.
I'll ask him tomorrow if he's because he's dumb as fuck. Real shit. Like, he's stupid. Okay, the stuff he gets mad about, he just shouldn't now. Like,
Because, like, I don't like upsetting people. And I
Yeah,
didn't mean
no.
to do that.
like for me, like, I'm still depressed. Which, like, I be over by now? Maybe, you know.
Like,
Maybe
hasn't
a
it been
month.
like a year and a half?
It's been like a year for him. I'm hoping by then I won't be like him. That's the idea. Like,
That's why I thought it was kind of like a fucking meme. I didn't,
Yeah.
I didn't realize. Like, tell him I'm sorry. 'Cause, like,
you're good.
Can I have goldfish?
Yeah, me too. Hit me.
I
up.
feel really bad now.
No, don't for real. Cause you didn't even say anything bad.
I didn't even hear you say anything.
What the fuck? Where'd it go? Like, see it?
Yeah, it's down under your knee. Like,
Num,
go
num, num.
down.
Anyone want Twisted Tea, by the way?
Nah.
I feel terrible. I actually really
so
do.
gross.
Because if I said it, he wouldn't have cared. He was just stupid. And he should be over it.
Whatever, man. This workflow,
we
our
done Twisted Tea
workspace, it's
already?
really popping
1,
now.
2, 3.
Hmm?
Yeah, I think we're done.
Really? No, there's only 4 out.
That's all of them. There should be 2 left. I was in my car.
No, you didn't.
I have my books in here. Oh, right here. Yeah, they are. Good shit, boys.
I feel really bad, Tom.
Don't. I'm serious.
Yeah, but like, I
'Cause
didn't, I didn't know that would
Nah,
like, upset him.
You're fine. He's fucking stupid.
Ask him about it tomorrow. Let me know what he says.
Don't do that.
I'm trying to bite so I can put it in there.
Do you have fillings?
Nah. My teeth are actually like really good. I don't know how. Not good, but like they're not like. Oh wait.
Not fuck.
Change the subject. Have you guys ever heard of activated charcoal
Yeah,
for teeth?
Yeah.
Wait, what is it?
for teeth.
Yeah.
Supposed to-
Whitens your teeth.
My mom bought this for me because I was like, I guess she knows I hate my teeth. She's like, yeah, you want to use this? I'm like, fuck it. And it's literally a little thing, a little circle jar of just charcoal, I guess, or whatever the fuck. I don't know if that's actually what it is. And you don't put your toothbrush in, you start brushing. Absolutely looks disgusting. My mouth is completely black with like all this shit in it. But I used it for like 3 days and it worked so good. And then I don't know where it went. I think she threw it out. It makes a fucking mess. Like, you know when you're brushing your teeth, sometimes you got too much and then maybe it leaks a little bit into the sink. Splashes up on the fucking mirror, black spots everywhere. It's disgusting, man. But like, it works so good and I gotta get it because it really actually works. Maybe I bet it like destroys your enamel or something, you know? And it's like super unhealthy, but like, I'm only here. I'm
That's
here
the
for a
shit.
good time, not a long time.
It's the shit
so.
they put into your stomach when you eat poison.
Yeah, true. I remember I learned about that from Miss Connolly. Fat fuck. I miss Miss Jacobson, man. I miss Miss Lapretta. Should we like go visit Miss Lapretta one day?
Go fuck her.
Dude, bet.
I still feel fucking bad though. Like,
Don't.
yeah, but like, I
He
didn't think I
has-
said anything that bad.
You didn't. I just made him think about it, and he gets, oh, I'm fucking sad. Fuck you, Kyle. He's fucking dumb. Fuck you, Kyle.
Fuck you, Kyle.
Fuck you, Kyle.
Because like he should be fine too. He's literally hooked up with like 6 girls in the past like 2 months, and he's still being a bitch about it. So
That's like masturbating, bro. It's not gonna help. It's gonna nut and feel awful.
Can't just fuck girls to get
see,
over
for me,
it.
the idea is like if I can still hook up with someone that I'm happy, that's
That's what you
attractive.
think.
No,
And then
it's
you
what
nut.
I know myself, Michael.
Do you though?
I do. I really do. If I could hook up with someone who's attractive, then I'm just gonna be a happier person because you know, like I can do this. That's really all that matters to me.
I could go to sleep right now.
I'm feeling really nice with the combination of the Jewel and Twisteds. It's like a really good feeling.
That's such a fuckboy thing.
All right, Jack. I'm wearing an MLG shirt. I'm not a fuckboy. I'm a gamer.
Jewels and Twisteds.
Hey, if anyone listening wants to play on our COD Black Ops 4 competitive team, we're looking for 2 players, preferably in the role of an AR
White.
and a support. Yeah, white. You need to just speak English. Yeah, just hit us up. We're an aspiring team. We're looking to do big things. I'm so happy, dude. We made it to top 16 already, which we didn't even have to do. But so we're in playoffs now. Oh, fuck, man, I need to go pro.
I know.
It's like actually despicable. Like how I had another dream about it last night, but the kitchen girl was there too. I told Jack about that.
Are you guys doing a team name, or are you actually just?
Probably not. We might have to give one.
I'm down to make a logo.
Oh yeah, I'll take you up then. Because I don't know. Let's think of a team name. You guys want to fuck around and help me make a team name?
The Horvath train.
I kind of like that actually. Any others?
The loose caboose.
The loose.
Because we open your assholes up and we fuck you with our savage gameplay. Dude, I actually wish Kevin was good at video games. Because then we would be the Horvath trio, the brothers trio, which has never happened in competitive esports.
Yeah.
But it's like video games skipped a generation. It just didn't. He isn't good. He never he played. Dude, my brother was way ahead of his time. Kevin, when Black Ops 2 came out, he played Nuketown 24/7. It was up at 3 a.m. He taped the phone to his head, and he did a live comm. Himself. Funniest thing, bro. He did a live comm.
What is a
Literally,
live comm?
Live commentary. He was just playing, and he wasn't
That's when
good,
you
but
play and
he is.
talk.
He should be a streamer because he is so fucking entertaining as like a human being. He was playing, and the only thing I remember, we were watching because we were on our vacation to Florida, and we were driving down. And he's like, "Yo, like, watch this video," and it was shitty quality, grainy. It was 4 a.m, black all around, just terrible
Just
quality.
this bright ass fucking.
Yeah, bright ass
screen.
TV. Came to see the gameplay, and just I remember him playing. He's like, "Yeah, pushing outside. Yeah, gotta try and get. I don't know, maybe use a small, get some kills." And then he gets killed. And he goes, "Oh fuck, shit, kid. You want to see some dick?" And I thought it was the funniest thing ever, dude. I watched the whole thing. It was just a funny video. Like, oh,
It's a
my
lot
God.
better to know that it's just him alone.
Yeah, he did this literally, like, and this was like 2 or 3 weeks later. He showed us,
Like,
so he wasn't
was
excited.
somewhere in the house.
He wasn't excited to show us. He just did it because he was fucking bored and wanted to entertain himself, which I love that dude. He's so funny.
You should give him the Elgato.
It was his. That was his
Oh.
Elgato. My mom bought it for him for his birthday because he wanted, or not his birthday, some shit. And I just see it. And I'm like, all right, well, time to stream. Because like
Why don't you stream then?
I'm probably going to just because like if you want to get picked up by a team, it doesn't hurt to be a streamer, obviously, so they can like watch you. Like people will watch you. I'm not gonna get anyone watching me, but I'm gonna probably do it for fun. Just be like, yo, come on, my incredible Black Ops 4 pub stomp.
There you go.
What the fuck are you doing? Why? Our fucking audience.
What audience?
Wow.
Kyle Brady, I'm sorry. Actually, I just still feel bad about it. Like
Don't.
you keep saying not to, but like I feel terrible.
You literally have no reason to.
Yeah,
He's like this 24/7. Literally, dude.
Like, will he get mad at you guys for something like that?
No.
No, he just wouldn't say it.
That's what I'm saying.
But not me actually, because like we're like really close like that. Like, because I tell him all the time, like, you're being fucking dumb. This girl is ugly. She's annoying. She's a terrible girl.
Personally,
It's been a year. Get over it. And
out of the few times that like Madison, I was in like the same vicinity as Madison, I hate her.
Yeah, she's terrible. She's an awful person, literally. She's
Like
a hoe.
she just like yeah.
She does drugs now.
She
which
looks
hates,
like she was. I'm not gonna go into description
I
about
probably
what we're
shouldn't do this
talking
for the
about.
podcast.
But
I'm not
she
sure
was
if we should be
basically
doing this.
she was basically saying she was bragging
She's not
about
good. She's not good.
like her body count.
But like in other words, like would I go back to Maggie? Fuck yeah.
No, Jesus Christ.
Dude, did I ever tell you my reasoning behind why I probably would?
Why is that?
Because,
Isn't she going out with somebody right now?
yeah, like it's like I'm not actually being serious about it, but like I thought
Who's she
about,
going out with?
Russell, fucking Russell McDonald or whatever. He played volleyball with us. He's a cool dude, honestly. I like him for the most part. He wanted to fight me though at one point, so
Why?
because he thought I was talking shit about them or something, and then I like went up to him one day and I was like, bro, like I don't know why you want to fight me, but I'm a nice guy. Like I don't. I literally said that, and he's like, all right, yeah. I don't. So I was done with, but like I'm not talking about that.
It's like that's the one thing. That's like the one thing. Like I've learned not to like just jump to a conclusion. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, he
Like
really
about
jumped
somebody?
the gun there. Because like we were at a party. It was actually Rob Court's homecoming party. Best fucking party ever. Honestly, that was so fun. But like,
Because
oh my god, yes.
of this basement.
I'd go back to that night, absolutely. But what's her name? Sam Kiva. I'm just gonna keep dropping names because who the fuck's gonna actually watch this?
My coworker.
Yeah, fucking dumb dyke. I'll say it right now, you dumb fucking slut.
Nice
She
My
she-
mom's like best friends with her mom. So
Well, Sam Kiva's a bitch. She came up to me and Kyle, and we had all the beer that night. We brought a ton. I bought like a 32 pack and a 12 pack, and we put it in the cooler and carried it to Rob's house from here. So, and she came up, let me get a beer. No, fuck you. You're not getting a beer. I don't like you. I don't know you. And so I'm like,
I remember when I got there, you guys had like gone through like all of it.
yeah, a lot of them. But then she's like said something, and then Kyle, and because like this is when I still wasn't on good terms with Maggie yet. I still kind of hated her, but like I didn't say anything. But Kyle did. He's like, yeah, you're still friends with that bitch, fucking slut. He said that about Maggie because he was drunk. And she walks away and told her about it. And Sam tried to start drama, said that I said that she's a bitch, she's a fucking hoe. I'm gonna beat the fucking shit out of her, like Russell and stuff, which I never said.
Because
that.
you know how you thought originally when you first broke up with her that she told you that like her parents hated you.
Yeah,
That's not true. Like none of that's true.
that's what I heard.
Like they flat out told me they were like we liked Tom and like Pat.
Well, I mean, they told you that. They're not gonna be like, for like, yeah, fuck that kid. I mean, they probably told us.
No,
to comfort her at some point. Well, this is not the second time around. That's actually when he said that, I think.
P's parents told
No,
told
we don't
me
listen to this. We're fine.
told me that like they like that
relatable
actually
content.
that didn't happen because supposedly they knew that Maggie told you that. I don't know how they knew
Dude, it was kind of weird, man. Everyone knew everything, and that's why I got sketched out about like the whole situation.
because she was just
weird.
doing that to fuck with you,
Yeah,
and they didn't actually like they actually liked you. They actually thought you were a good kid.
I still hate her dad. I'd fucking fight that guy.
Why you hate Bob?
Yeah,
Why?
he's a fucking alcoholic.
So what?
He seemed like a dickhead. He tried to he was a dick to me, honestly, but whatever.
Bob, I love Bob.
Oh, maybe I like him now. Maybe when we get back together, I'll be.
Jesus Christ. No,
What
let's
you
not do
did-
this now.
What you did,
honestly,
tell me what's on your mind, Eugene.
All I'm saying is, if we got back together in a few months, I don't think it'd be as bad as you think it would be. But I probably would. I mean, I would honestly. Just come desperate for love.
Okay.
I really wish I had a soundboard right now.
Wham.
Yeah. Wah, wah, wah.
That one fucking loves me.
Oh, go kill yourself. man. Oh shit!
The air horn. Why are you doing that?
I thought it was coming from the
Stop.
computer.
Stop.
Like, you want to twist it? No, the
Time.
last one or no? Heard. Time after.
Goldfish are fucking good, bro.
Yeah, dude, you guys, I like my favorite's the extra cheese. They have like the extra cheddar on it.
Yeah, they recalled them because they call salmonella.
Did it really?
Well, I didn't get any of that, so fucking give me them back.
Oh, there was over like 2 million Ford F-150 trucks that were recalled because like the seatbelt mechanism would start a fire. If we're on the topics of
My
recalls.
car got recalled, but I haven't taken it to get fixed yet.
My car got recalled too. I got it fixed.
The Honda?
Yeah.
It was the airbag?
No.
No, no.
The brake light.
Because the passenger airbag, when it goes off, it can like release some shit that could just fucking kill you.
The powder.
Yeah, I think so.
I got into a car accident one time and got covered in that shit.
But it's
Airbags are fucking scary.
I've never been. Knock on wood. I've never been in a car accident.
plenty of wood around.
Here, knock on this wood real quick. Heyo.
I knock.
Oh, fuck you.
I don't know.
We could do cards. That'd be a good podcast.
Cars?
A pile of
Play
shit
cards.
has 1,000 eyes. Vern, come on, Verno. Vern.
You're fucking retarded.
Hey, you're like the character on the episode or on the podcast that like no one fucking likes.
But no, actually, the most retarded characters are usually pretty well liked.
Realt. No one's gonna relate to anyone.
My name's Tyler. I'll put that out there.
Discussion.
That's okay. No one's gonna listen to this anyways.
Fuck it.
No one's gonna listen this far.
Are you making a new YouTube for this?
Maybe later.
Yeah, nobody's gonna listen to like an hour and a half of just like us bullshitting. I think if it's like a short 20-minute
Some of
discussion.
what we were saying was pretty interesting, but like stuff. No. Stuff. Like personal stuff. I don't think. It's kind of.
I don't know. Some people like.
I honestly wouldn't have minded if this whole thing went up into that. People just like, let's do it. Like, I can name drop all I want. Like,
I'm
that's the
I'm
last names.
predicting that no one's gonna make it this far.
Yeah, no,
I
no
think
doubt.
people will click on it.
We're like an hour and a half in, aren't we?
I have such a crazy sub count.
Honestly, it depends like what kind of person you are. Like, some people just like listening to conversations, you know, and like, just like to put you to sleep. Like for me, like with I watch a Fitz's podcast, listen to it. I'll be like drive to school with it on now because and like some of the things they talk about maybe I won't even care about, but it's just cool to like be listening to that. Just like it, like kind of makes you think about shit, which is always fun.
I listened, like when I was in like the academy and stuff, I used to listen. They have like the serial killer podcast on Spotify, and I was listening like the Ed Gein one. You know who that is? Ed Gein.
Ed Gein, yeah.
Yeah.
He was in the Mindhunters, wasn't he? That show
Ed Gein, no.
on Netflix.
No. Ed Gein's like the butcher of Plainfield.
No, yeah, he wasn't actually in the show, but
No, like Mindhunter takes place in the 70s, and Ed Gein happened in like the 60s when he was caught, or maybe in the 50s.
well, no,
You're thinking
they
of-
interview him in Mindhunter. They interview
You're
him.
thinking of Ed. It's not Ed Gein. You're thinking of the guy that killed his mom.
Yeah.
No, Ed Gein was the guy that like inspired like Leatherface and like Buffalo Bill.
Oh,
from
was he the
Sound
dude
West.
that would dig up graves to build the skin suit, because he wanted to be a transgender?
Oh, that's fucked.
Like
He wanted to be a
Shout out my
transgender,
there
but
was
got
like
denied.
theories about that.
Yeah, my boy's just trying to get some fucking clout. Like, I don't know why they're hating on him. Like,
Yeah, let him live,
dude,
bro.
that shit's fucking wild. It's just,
I was trying to shoot it.
fuck is wrong with
into
you?
the-
that's crazy though. How some people like, that's actually like a thing. Like people can kill without mercy. You know, like they just walk up to someone, kill them, be like, yeah, this is good shit. Like, I fuck with this.
Did you guys ever hear about Mr. Fisher's like one kill that he got in the Marines?
No.
I feel like it's
He
a
killed
lie.
one
This was
person.
in health class, right?
I feel like it's a fucking.
Oh,
lie,
you were
dude.
there for that.
He
was
only
like,
killed. He only
I was there for that.
he only killed one person.
I don't know if he only
Well,
killed
that's
one.
Dude,
This is
honestly,
so
I
weird.
wouldn't.
Sucked him
I would
off.
not have been surprised if he didn't kill a single
He
person.
was in a trench or whatever or some shit.
It was
like,
so he
and
was well he was
just-
like with
okay.
he was in the
Alright,
back.
no, there I go. Yeah, I'm
Let
gone.
him talk.
Like he was in the back of like his
He can tell it now.
I'm listening to you. Still.
of like his squad, I
All right,
guess.
so he was like, he was in the back, and this terrorist man came out with, and he wanted to engage in hand-to-hand combat. So our good old health teacher was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa!" And he started going off, and they started fighting, and then like I think he stabbed the guy.
Well,
Wait,
Or slit his throat.
I
you
remember
say that
I remember
more
this like exactly.
descriptively?
He came at him with a fucking knife.
So basically, what happened? Mr. Fisher was like, "All right, I could tell you guys a story," and
Because
like, we
Quinn
went,
was fucking.
and then we
going
went back
off.
into the lecture, and then yeah, like kids were like kept bothering about it, and as soon as he started to do it, like he was very like
Yeah, he was
offset.
done. He was fucking
And
shaking.
he was just shaking a lot. And basically, he was saying how he was in the trenches, like how he said, with his squad or like platoon or whatever you call it. And he was in the back, and he somehow like they were up a little bit farther than he was. And I guess in the trench there was almost like a little like tunnel or something like that. And like this big like Middle Eastern like guy, like he described him as like huge, came at him. And, like, he was literally, like, fighting for his life. And he had to take out his K-bar, and he ended up, like, stabbing him. And, like, he killed him.
That sounds.
And like he almost died though. I'm pretty sure. Like the guy literally almost killed him, and Mr. Fisher had to stab him.
How
And
did
he
that even
said,
happen, though?
and he said he didn't. He hasn't washed the blood off his knife because he looks at it as like it's like his like
That's crazy to me. Just 'cause,
guardian
like,
angel.
from what I've never been to Iraq or in war, but like
They are savages out there.
no, yeah, no doubt. But I just mean like how Jack, you might know what I'm saying with this. Like, how did he even get the opportunity to get in a hand-to-hand combat with a terrorist? I think that doesn't happen.
Not
Like,
usually, but
nowadays.
it could.
Because like they were like in like enemy territory or something like that, and it was like a firefight.
He was
I
probably
think.
in
Maybe
like
the dude came out of like one of the
Fallujah.
like rat tunnels. And
That's
just, like,
what I'm
snuck up.
saying. Yeah. I would assume that's
How
where-
long ago was this? Did he when
When he was, I think it was.
when was he there, Jack? Do you know?
He was back a lot.
probably like 2006.
Oh, okay, then yeah, no doubt.
That was
Okay,
probably, like,
yeah.
the heat
I
of
thought
it.
he was there in like 2012 and shit.
He was. He got deployed then too. But
Okay,
I
but
think
that's
he
the
was
one
in
he's-
it.
yeah,
I think he
okay.
was in it
He's a
first and then came out and went to the
sergeant, right?
reserves. No, he was in the
in the
Marines first, and he was like he was an officer. He was a captain, I think. And then when he went out of the Marines, he went back into the Army Reserve, and when he changed branches, they demoted him one rank. So he went into as he was a captain in the Marines, but when he went to the Army Reserves, he went in as like a
Lieutenant.
like a first lieutenant or
I
second
have no doubt
lieutenant.
they still fucked up then, because it actually depends on the person. It's crazy to hear like stories about that. Some people kill someone. I read the book, the Raid Osama bin Laden book. I forget the. It's,
Zero Dark 30.
no, it's like a whole long book about. It's the guy who killed.
Oh.
Or no, I don't think it was the guy who killed him. Actually, I think it was the guy who was just in the squad, and he just wrote his story from his perspective, from all the way from Bud's up. And he said the first kill he ever got, he never cared. Like, he killed the guy. He said, "That's what I had to do," and he never thought about it again. But some people, that's actually different though, because that's
Have you ever heard of the
that's hand to hand. Like, that's personal. That's fucked.
the Reaper?
Like, look at the guy in the eyes.
I have, I think.
The Reaper. He's like, I forget. He does these YouTube videos with this one guy, this one gun channel, Demolition Ranch.
Oh, Demolition Ranch is the shit. Dude.
He does YouTube videos with him, and I think he's killed like either 17 or like 30 something people. And he was saying like the first time he killed someone, he just shot him. They were like 100 meters away or something. He shot him and saw him drop, and he sat there for a second and just looked up and was just like, "Wow, I just killed someone."
Yeah.
And then like he sat there for like a minute, and then he just went back to doing it. Never thought about it. Well, he like thinks about it, but he never like.
Some people aren't
That's
even
what
affected by
like
it. It's
in
crazy.
Vietnam. You know how like
That's different though. Holy fuck.
no, I know that's different, but like you know how like they would be ordered to like kill like innocent like villagers. You ever hear that?
That is how.
That was one village
That's
got
a-
fucking like
No,
burned.
it
There
happened,
wasn't.
no.
We don't. I'm not.
That was
all-
like the most documented case. Like that happened a lot.
Yeah, there was one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like that's. I'm sure that definitely ordered them a few times because that shit was like.
because
they were
I
fighting
think
a war.
I
They
think
wanted no
from the
part.
documentary that I saw of it, it was like if you didn't follow orders, like they would like kill you. I think
They probably beat the shit.
because
out
it
of
was
you.
in the jungle. Like who's gonna know?
Yeah, they'd probably frag you. Yeah. But yeah, that. They would
Because it's just like you ever see the movie Platoon? Like the one sergeant was literally gonna kill Charlie Sheen.
Well, you know what they did do? This was established at the Nuremberg trials. Following a command isn't a acceptable defense. No, it is a crime.
Okay. Gotcha.
That's why, because all the Nazi soldiers that were like the SS
Oh,
soldiers
yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah,
like
yeah.
Holocaust and stuff, they were all told we were just following orders. If we didn't like comply, like we would like get killed and stuff. And like the Nuremberg trials, they still said, like, we don't give a fuck what your orders
Yeah,
were. You still
definitely.
did it. Therefore, you're still getting the death penalty. And they didn't execute that many because they didn't catch a lot of them, or they let it. I think they executed or tried people over like first lieutenant or something.
Yeah. Because it comes to a point when you're like in control of it. You're the one telling them what to do. Like,
Yeah.
Like, do you guys think that Hitler actually like
Good
escaped?
guy.
No.
Actually, oh no.
Actually, what?
Because I mean, like, there's like it's like the same thing with like celebrities.
What did you say?
Like you know
You think
like
you
how
guys think
people
Hitler
think how Hitler
escaped
escaped
Spain
to Argentina,
or Argentina or something?
Oh, okay.
I don't think so. Only because
but they never found his body. They never
Stige-
found
the
his body.
Stige. Jesus Christ.
The Russians claim they found it, but it's not that.
No,
it's
the
not-
Russians
burned it,
said
they
they found a
said.
piece of his skull, and then they tested it in like 2008 with like a cousin of Hitler's, like a third cousin, you know, down the line from like his brother's kids or something, and it didn't match up. Or that they found that the skull was a female. The skull that the Russians said
didn't
was
match
him.
up?
Didn't. So they don't really have his body,
dude,
or the
what-
Russians have it.
All
and
I'm
don't-
saying
aren't
is from
telling people.
1944 to like 1960, 69, some of the craziest shit ever probably happened. You know what I'm
He's still
saying?
kicking it, bro.
He's definitely probably dead now, but
He'd be like 110.
Bro.
that is crazy. He
Absolutely
probably
chilling.
could have. I don't know. But all I'm thinking is like this: when the Russians started sieging Germany, that whole. I think there ain't no way out, man. They were everywhere. So
another movie you should watch, Zodiac, on
I think
Netflix.
it's on there.
Okay.
It's on my list.
Very good movie. That's like one of the things that's always perplexed me.
The Zodiac Killer.
In the movie, it goes into depth about like who could have been, and it's, I think it's like the guy's name's Arthur something, but before he could be put on trial for like or be investigated into it, he died of a heart attack.
Well, there was one guy. One guy came forward in like the early 2000s and said that his father was the Zodiac Killer, and supposedly had proof, but I don't think it actually panned out. I think he was just searching for attention.
Oh, what's his name? Like America's first serial killer, the guy that built that hotel.
Oh, Holmes.
oh yeah,
He's
Something-
Jack. He's
C.C. Holmes?
Jack the Ripper.
oh yeah.
He's actually Jack the Ripper. Like it's not like they haven't come out and confirmed it, but like his
I heard
like
about
great grandson or like grandson or whatever.
that. Wait, is that the guy who made like the hotel that
The
literally
murder
was for
mansion.
killing people? correct?
Yeah, he would like trap people and it had like
He
trap
left
doors.
when they were
fucking
hunting him.
insane.
He left. Nobody knows where he was for months. Within that time period, that's when Jack the Ripper murder started and ended. And the handwritten journals that his like grandson found or whatever it was matches like the one letter from like the actual Jack the Ripper.
That's crazy to think a dude actually made that. That's the thing that scares me.
Solidified
So wait,
himself as one of the scariest serial killers in America, and then the most notorious serial killer probably throughout almost the
The
whole
thing
world.
that's just crazy. Like this is like a long like rant right here, but like sociopaths, psychopaths, and stuff like that. They're probably some of the smartest, most manipulative people on the in the world.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because they, bro, just think about this for a sec. He could have just killed a guy and they'd be, oh, that dude was crazy. He killed one guy and that was it. No, he took his time. He had patience to make a fucking mansion that was for killing people, and not only made it, went through with it, and was successful for however long.
He got caught eventually.
Yeah, but like, think about that. He like, and then like the one guy. This was a story. He manipulated like 6 different business owners into going into business with him, and he stole all their money. And once they realized, okay, he's scamming me, he killed the guy, and then claimed self-defense, and was so fucking smart about it that it worked almost 3 times. Because it was like way back in like the 60s or 50s when like they didn't have good documents on like how many times he'd done this. So the third time he did it, it was in like the 80s, and they realized, okay, this has happened 3 fucking times. We got to look more into this, and they realized that he actually killed the guy. Like it wasn't self-defense.
Or like the lady, I think it was
fucking genius.
some Russian lady would keep killing her husbands.
Yeah.
And like her one husband died of a heart attack. He really got like poisoned and going into cardiac arrest.
Yeah.
And then one of them she shot and said that he was like trying to like beat her or something.
Yeah. That's I
Well,
think.
what's that one woman name that she would the
one that
American
got
serial killer?
Executed. That was a prostitute and said all the people tried to rape her.
Yeah.
Yeah, they made a movie called like The Monster or something about her.
With Charlize Theron on it, yeah.
It's like I couldn't do that. I couldn't not because I couldn't kill people. I couldn't be smart
Ed
enough
Kemper, by the way, is
to
that guy's name.
Yeah.
to figure out how to do that.
Ed Kemper, he would have gotten like away with it, but he turned himself in.
Oh yeah.
And like Jeffrey Dahmer, I had to do like a research thing, like a project on him. I think he had 17 confirmed victims. But he served in the army for a short period of time where he was over in Germany, and the time he was there was 2 missing persons report. They never found like I don't think they ever found the bodies. So people think that like his kill count over there was higher.
Yeah.
But so basically like his first victim was Stephen Hicks, I think.
He was like 14 years old when he killed his first person. Jeffrey Dahmer.
No, he was this is after he got back from the army, I think.
I think he killed someone, like a neighborhood kid or something, and I think he got like arrested for it.
Oh, that's what I was gonna. That's
Or
what
he
I'm gonna
raped
talk
a
about.
neighborhood kid or something.
No, so Stephen Hicks was his first victim. He was a hitchhiker. He brought him back to his house and drinking. When they claim they black out, I don't believe that. They fully know what they are doing.
Oh, yeah.
They are evil, like pure
yeah,
evil
no doubt.
beings that are like sent to this planet for like whatever reason. And one of his victims was a 13-year-old. I don't know if he was Vietnamese, but he was Asian. And Jeffrey Dahmer was gay.
Yeah.
And like a lot of his victims were like he would
From
go,
gay bars and
yeah,
stuff.
he would go to clubs and like find out about them, say like, oh, like do you talk to your family? Because like, if they go missing, then nobody's gonna know.
Nobody's gonna ask, yeah.
So the kid, well, actually, Dahmer was registered as a sex offender because he molested or something happened where he must have like molested or like exposed himself to this kid, the victim's older brother. And this poor kid, 13, 14 years old, was lured into his house because Jeffrey Dahmer was like, I'll pay you if I could take nude photos of you.
Mm.
The kid said yes. Dahmer drugged him.
Yeah.
And Dahmer had left to go to, I think it was a liquor store to buy more beer. The kid, fully naked, made it out of the neighborhood,
I remember this.
out into the streets, and people saw him roaming around. And so they called the cops. And this is one of the things that I blame law enforcement for, because that kid should have not have died.
Oh, he actually died.
He was killed.
Jeffrey
was murdered.
Dahmer smooth talked him so good.
Oh my god.
The cops arrived, and Jeffrey Dahmer got back. And
The kid was like drugged and was like all fucked up.
yeah,
though.
he was like sorry, he had a little bit too much to drink. He was like, we got into an argument before that, and he was just trying to loosen up or
Dude,
whatever.
that's so fucked.
And if the police had just done a background check
We're just taking the kid
to see
Dahmer,
to see that Dahmer was a registered sex offender, that kid's life could have been saved. And then on top of that, with the amount of evidence that kid probably remembered from being outside that home, they could have caught him there instead of going on for another few murders.
That was another thing I was like thinking of. Like, you ever like see
Like
those,
that is a failure of the criminal justice system.
Did he have like an alias or whatever, like what people call them?
the Milwaukee Cannibal.
Yeah.
I think I might have done a presentation on him in forensics. I don't know if it was him or someone else.
You know who was fucking wild?
'Cause that sounds
The
familiar.
BTK killer.
Yeah. Oh, he was teasing Mindhunter, right?
Yeah, that was the BTK killer. Oh, you need to charge soon, bro.
I was just gonna go until I couldn't use it and then just stop.
But the BTK killer said
I still feel bad about Kyle.
he killed all these people and like the BTK stands for bind, torture, and kill, and he killed all these fucking people and got away with it, and then stopped for a while, and then it was like in the 70s and 80s that he killed these people, and then after he stopped, like the early 90s, in like 2003, the FBI came out and said, all right, this case is closed. He hasn't killed for a while. Like, so he's either dead or he's been in jail, but we're going to go ahead and say he's dead. And because of that,
he could just do whatever the fuck he wanted.
no, because of that, it was like hurt his self of pride.
Oh,
So he was like,
Because they
he
take,
sent,
they take
That's-
pride.
that's
they
why
take
do it,
pride in
yeah,
it. So he
yeah.
sent a letter to the FBI and was like, I'm not dead. Like,
That's
I'm still out here. You guys have never caught me. But he like got sloppy with it and he left a
Written in
fingerprint.
church, right?
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
And he left a fingerprint on the envelope. So they caught him because of that.
Damn,
They caught him in like, he sent the letter in like 2003. They caught him in like 2004.
that's crazy.
The way Jeffrey Dahmer died was in jail.
So
And
some guy beat him.
the guards,
God bless them,
the
man.
guards, it was 3 people. It was Dahmer, the guy that killed him.
His name was Jesus.
Yeah.
People would call him Jesus. And people thought it was funny because people would call him Jesus and everyone would call Jeffrey Dahmer the devil. And then he beat him to death with like a workout bar or something.
Yeah. So basically, the guards left them alone, probably on purpose. Because
Yeah, no
I would,
doubt.
I would,
I would- yeah.
if I saw Jeffrey Dahmer in person today, I wouldn't think twice about killing that guy.
Yeah, because like
I wouldn't feel bad
Yeah,
about
no,
it
no,
either.
he deserves
I know
it.
that's like a psychopath thing to say,
No, fuck
but
that.
if you're gonna kill that amount of people, especially a kid like
they
that,
deserve to live.
a kid that's only 13, 14. Imagine,
I have a
like,
point about
imagine
that.
us being killed at 13 or 14.
And raped
That's
first.
what I was gonna say. This is the point I wanted to make. You ever see that shit on the dark web? Where it's like a video of like kids actually killing a person. It's like straight up. Like, you ever seen the Jack? I think you might have seen this. There's like an African kid in like a ditch, and like these kids are around and they fucking shoot him with a shotgun.
Oh yeah.
Like that's shit that actually happens, and there's a good chance a lot of that shit never gets like documented, taken up.
Oh yeah.
That shit is the kind of stuff that like haunts me, because like there was one video these 2 kids. I think these 2 did get caught. But this is just something that could have happened. There was 2 kids on a road in the middle of Russia, Ukraine, some random fucking Eastern European country in the middle of the woods, and there's a guy riding a bike, and they're just sitting there, and the kid has a hammer, smacks the guy on the head that was on the bike, just some random dude, kills him, and that's just it. Like, that shit fucking haunts me. Like, people could just kill someone like that, and they never get fucking caught. And it's just the end of it. And,
The
like,
insane thing about Jeffrey Dahmer
God,
was that
it's fucked, man. That people actually do that.
it was some sort of interview that they did after like he was sentenced, and he was saying how he found God and that he was redeemed. How can you find God?
Yeah, no, you didn't find God.
When you are pure evil. And so Jeffrey Dahmer got his head bashed in, and so did the other guy
God bless him.
that was with him. I don't know what the other guy did, but he died. The guy beat him. The guy was in there for life. He had nothing to fucking lose.
Yeah.
And Jeffrey Dahmer's family could have filed a report saying, you know, like the guards left them alone. They didn't, because they knew that like their family, like that guy was a member of their family, was the devil.
Yeah, for real.
And I had, for my junior year of being at the academy, I had a chief of police, and he did the EMR course that we did, and it was sometime in this back when he was like there. There's a serial killer in that area. I think he had like 6 or 7 like confirmed kills. I think I told you about this. Did I tell you about that?
I wasn't really paying attention.
And he was interviewing him, and he said he was never really fazed by, like, I guess you could just like regular like criminals that would like kill their wives or or vice versa. But he said like when he was in the room with that person, that there was something like really wrong, and like his like the hairs on his neck were standing up. Like, I think for somebody to be born like that.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a creation of God. To me, that's like the devil's work of him sending somebody like that. Like, that's almost demonic.
Definitely, if you're a religious person at all, like that's what makes sense. Like, that's
Yeah,
if someone is capable of doing those things and not thinking twice about it, there's something really fucking
Dude,
wrong.
I'm reading about Jeffrey Dahmer's first kill. It was that guy Hicks.
Yeah.
But it wasn't the one where he ran out into the street. That was a different one.
Yeah, that was the kid. No, I was talking about the kid.
Hicks?
No, the kid was the Vietnamese kid. Hicks was the hitchhiker.
Hicks was the first one. Jeffrey Dahmer, 3 weeks after graduation, killed this guy.
Oh my god, man.
And then he invited him to his house to drink, like he said. Beat him to death with a.
It was like a lamp.
It was like a dumbbell. They said.
Oh, okay.
Beat him to death with a dumbbell, and then like knocked him unconscious. Well, he didn't beat him to death, and then strangled him with the dumbbell bar, and then masturbated on his body.
That's the other thing Jeffrey Dahmer would do too. He would chop
pure.
off, like he would keep body parts, and he would suck. He was necrophiliac too.
Yeah, he would fuck dead people.
He would suck on like a dead man's penis.
That man deserves to be slaughtered.
Dude, they
End
had to
of
when they
story.
found
End
his
of
apartment
story.
building in Milwaukee. They found like everything
There's
in there.
barrels
They had
of-
to. Yeah, there was like barrels of like decomposing
It was
body
of
parts.
like acid, like he was sticking in there. He had like stuff in his freezer.
He had like skeleton like
And
skulls
the
and
reason
shit.
why he was caught is because he ended up getting like this black guy to come in for like nude photos again, and Dahmer came out at him with a knife, and the guy like escaped through like the fire escape window because it was an apartment building,
Yeah.
and then like that's how he got caught.
God, dude.
Dude, and they had to tear down. No one, like everyone left after they realized what was going on there. They had to tear down the whole building.
Yeah, you know, there's a show called Dark Tourist on Netflix. It's like a new show. It's like this guy that goes around like different areas that are like. It's called, like Dark Tourism, I guess, like an upcoming thing where you go and do like
Oh yeah.
like spooky stuff, and people do Dahmer tours, and some girls like think Dahmer's like super hot, super
Dude,
charming.
especially Ted Bundy.
Like how can you think that?
People thought Ted Bundy was like super charming, and like people still think about him as like this like
But
sexy dude.
That's the thing about them. Obviously, that's fucked. But that's why they're so successful. Is like they have the ability to seem like
To manipulate people.
the most charming individual man in the world that every girl wants to be with him. That's what fucking scares me. They can just do that shit while at the same time wanting to kill you.
Dude,
That's fucking terrifying.
Ted Bundy
bro.
killed like 30-something people. He escaped jail twice.
He's
Confirmed 30-something.
he said add another digit to it though.
Yeah. He people think like around 200, but he escaped. One time they arrested him, and he escaped jail, went to Florida, went into a sorority house, and just slaughtered everybody in it. He didn't kill. He didn't kill everybody, but I think he killed 2 or 3 people and then like stabbed a bunch of others. And then finally, the fucking people in Florida arrested him and fucking gave him the electric chair.
Yeah, for people like that, I get the view like you want them to rot in jail, but at the same time,
Dude, he escaped twice.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, at the same time,
One time,
someone who does that does not deserve the chance for redemption. They deserve to be killed.
the first time he escaped,
End of story.
he lost enough weight to slip in the mail, or like, you know, where they put the food through the cell door. He lost so much weight he was able to fit between that.
God.
He fit out that, and then fucking like just put like a jacket on, or found like some kind of jacket. I don't know if someone provided him a jacket like to help him escape, and he just put it on and walked right out with his handcuffs like on, I think.
That's fucked, man.
And he just like covered him and walked out, and he was so like, there was something about him where he looked like he would like belong there. And then the second time, he was representing himself in court. So if you're representing yourself, you're like, they allow you to go to like a court library to like research the laws and shit. And he went into the court library, and I guess the guard wasn't paying attention or went to go pee or something. And he just jumped out the window, like 2 stories, broke his leg, ran away, went to that sorority house, killed like 2 or 3 people, and then they finally arrested him again for the last time.
That's what I'm saying, man. Those people, they don't deserve to be on the planet.
I think there's 31 states that's for the death penalty, like right now.
I don't think, like personally, I think the death penalty is too easy, but I don't think they should be put in normal cells. I think they should just like,
because like that's the thing, like
get the worst
because,
treatment.
Yeah,
possible.
there's people like, you know, slaves, like, or maybe not a prisoner of war, like who's tortured every day would probably rather be dead, right? So like, would you like prefer someone who's that evil to rot and just be fucking tortured every day, or would them just be killed and be off?
But you can't. They can't be tortured every day. That's the problem.
That's the thing.
In America, they have to have a certain standard of living.
So that's why it's just like kill them and get them out.
That's
of the
to
planet.
me. That's just dumb.
off.
What was the standard of living
they
for
don't
victims
they
when
don't
they said they're being murdered?
They don't deserve a standard of living if
They
they're that
don't.
fucking evil and they've killed that many people.
That's why I say, fucking kill him. Just kill him on the spot. Whatever. Fucking shoot him in the face.
I would gladly put a bullet in his brain.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Because at that point, that's taking
John Wayne Gacy killed all those little boys,
and hit him
That's
under
who
his
I
house.
did a project on.
and they found like the bodies in his crawl space.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
I would slit that guy's throat and like stab him.
Because like at that point, you've taken life away like that. Like you and that's where they get their fix from, just killing people. So you just gotta take that away. Like that's.
It's fucking stupid.
Yeah, man.
There was a case in like the Philippines, and some guy like did the most like horrific things to this toddler.
That's when you really need to.
And the Philippines were reconsidering instating the death penalty just so they can give.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
I forget, it was some sort. It's some sort of thing, but like I didn't. Apparently, like the video's on like the dark web, but I would never watch that.
No, I couldn't. Because like as
A
much
toddler,
as like that will scar you, dude. The shit that scarred me, fucking the videos Lewis used to watch. This one still haunts me. It's a woman with her child. She's going up an escalator.
Oh yeah.
and sucked in, right?
And the thing breaks, and she falls in. Her child is safe. She put the child away,
I saw that.
but she fucking gets literally crushed into the thing and dies. That haunts me.
It was in China.
Day.
Yeah.
Like that, dude. Like
No, one of the videos.
I think about that too.
Yeah.
One of the
It fucking
videos that I think
haunts
about
me,
a
bro.
lot that Lewis showed me, that he showed all of us, was the guy with the machete.
who slapped his back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that happened. Like, dude, that shit just sticks with you. It's
At
not
least that guy
right.
probably didn't die.
Yeah, no, but just like Jesus.
But like
Christ.
still, like the amount of skin that ripped open.
It looked like a rug was getting like fucking shaken out.
Yeah.
That dude, the fucking escalator one still haunts me to this day.
Yeah, that bothered me. for a
Like that
while.
was a mother who died in front of her child from an escalator. Oh my.
Lewis didn't even show me that one. I found that on YouTube.
I wanted to be in the military and stuff. Like I was like, yeah, like if I have to kill someone, I will. Like stuff like that.
It's different like that though, because like even if I went into the I'm not going to the military. Like if I had gone into the military, and like if I had to kill like somebody, like a terrorist, like it would still bother me, because
Yeah,
it's not like a lot of these people are born into that environment where it's kind of like they don't know anything else but to hate.
But my argument against that is that if they're born into that, I get that. Like, okay, that was maybe their only choice, but you're still my enemy. You still have the intent to kill me.
Like if you're gonna try to kill me, I'll try my best to kill you. Like if I'm on if I'm on the ground, like let's say I got jump one night, like and for whatever reason, let's say like we go to Boston, and like for whatever reason you guys were at like dinner, and I stay back at the hotel, and then I decided to come meet you guys. I got jumped on Middle Street by like 2 or 3 guys. I wouldn't hold anything back.
You gotta fight for your life, yeah.
I would literally I would bite, I would try poking her like eyes out.
Off, bro.
Huh?
Bite their wiener off.
No, like they're going for their throat, like their jugular.
But no, this is what I wanted to say though. Wait, what's up? Oh no.
No, it's just the police. It was like that parody video as like the self-defense, and he guy's got the dildo.
But this is something me and Jack used to talk about a lot. Like, you know,
I still feel really bad about Kyle.
Yeah, you're fine. Fuck that kid. Like in war, you know, a lot of wars is like.
Can you text him tomorrow to see if he's actually like?
I promise you're fine.
I just feel bad.
But like all right, so like, what's a war? Let me just think for a sec. Okay, I guess Iraq is a good example. They're terrorists and they want nothing. Not all of them. All right, I don't want to piss. No one's watching this. What the fuck do I care? But there's people who want to like. People who genuinely want you dead. They see you as your enemy. They're evil people. You could kill them, and you think, okay, wait. Let me finish though. You kill them. Okay, you just rid the world of evil. But wars like World War I, bro. That's one guy here who's I'm here because I have to be. This is my country. And there's another person. I'm here because I have to be. I'm here for my country. And yet they might have to literally be face to face and kill each other.
That's what I always thought was really powerful about Battlefield 1 was that first mission.
Like you literally
because like they're only evil from like
they're not even. But no, they knew they weren't evil though. That was the thing. Like in World War I, a lot of people know this too. This is nothing like crazy. On Christmas Day, they came out of the trenches of complete armistice, and they were absolute friends. And the next day, they may have had to knife that guy in the throat. Like that's so fucked. Like wars like that actually happened. Like I could have never done that.
The next war is not going to be. The next war is going to be nuclear, and we're going to be gone.
Yeah, mostly. I mean, there's a chance it won't be, like, because hopefully people come to their senses and be like, "What is?"
But with like people in power, like
there will never be another war like World War II or whatever, because that was for territory, and now you know, if it comes down to it, you're nuking the other guy because you're not going to let them have that, like you know. So,
but people in power like Putin, and like with like the hybrid.
What is this?
With like the hybrid like communist thing that China has.
Now put your other foot on.
Like the world will never be
it's fucked.
At peace. Like it like
just put it away.
Like this world, like we have fought since the beginning of time. Like over
war is human nature though.
And like I was telling Mike before, I watched this video and it was like we were the last like humanoids.
Who the fuck is Mike?
Humanoids, Chester.
And
Chester, baby.
It was the guy was like it's supposed to be like a funny but serious video, and he's saying that like us as like the human race came out on top because like we're able to communicate and stuff, which I agree with. And then he was like, we beat time, like we learned time, we beat medicine, like we beat death. And then he was like, what can destroy us now? And it cuts to this thing of like bombs dropping and stuff like that.
That's the only thing that can kill us now. I mean, a plague could still wipe us out, I think.
Like Ebola is scary.
Dude, I saw this thing that it was like this one YouTube guy, and he was saying that eventually, like, humans are gonna be able to beat death.
Yeah.
Like it was like a list of all this stuff that's like disease, like check that off, all these killer diseases that killed millions and millions of people over like thousands of years, and like we just knocked them off in like 100 years.
Because it's like the thing
like smallpox used to kill people it lasted for thousands of years, and then eventually we just made a cure for it.
Once cancer's gone,
yeah.
It will never. Cancer will never be gone.
Jack, was this? I think you were telling me we were talking about this once. Is like, death is only here because in our genetic code.
Yeah,
and once we learn to rewrite our code,
if you change your genetic, like the only reason you die is because your genes have like a mutation or something in them that says after reproducing this amount of times, stop reproducing, or after reproducing this amount of times, reproduce with more mutations in it, so it makes them not work right. So if you change that, then like your genes or your cells, as long as you get sustenance to like keep the energy, your cells will just be able to reproduce.
And at this rate,
and eventually they will cure cancer, because all cancer is
there's already
it's a change in
all cancer is a mutation.
Yeah, that's it.
Cancer is just a mutation in your cell.
There's already a cure for that kind of stuff.
There might be.
No, there is. Like, how can there not be? Like how you said, like we beat like everything else. there's a cure for cancer.
Well, maybe there's a cure out, but eventually it'll
It'll
come out
Yeah.
like public.
When they get a patch.
It's
that
just
joint,
crazy
you
to
know?
think that one day we can solve death. Like,
We'll be
You know
able
what I mean?
The
to.
world's biggest oh my god, it's gonna be so fucking whack though.
Maybe even in our lifetime,
that's the
with
thing,
how
though, then people
technology's going.
like should the? But then that's like crazy. Do you think there'll be like a humongous, like 2 million years from now? Say it takes that long. We figure out literally we can reprogram our genetics to say we don't die. I
People
feel
will
like
just
there'd
stop
be a
reproducing.
humongous moral debate. Like, should we do that? Like, that's not.
Yeah, I
right.
think no, but
I think no.
I
I think living and dying is a part of the cycle.
It's crazy when you think of, like, I don't know, from the 1800s to like early 1900s, and then look at 1990s
Yeah,
to now.
2005.
It's fucking bonkers.
Exactly, it's
We kicked it
exponential.
into
And
high
it just
gears,
goes-
and it's
bro.
only because
Exactly,
that's the thing.
yeah.
Once we found that little bit of technology that we can use for certain purposes,
Yeah.
we got to here, and now we have all of that
like,
times a million.
that's
so
the thing.
I
like,
think that what happened, it's like I think you can view it like this: from
internet,
1900 to 2005, say you had X amount of growth. You had, let's say, like plus 10 growth, and
'cause
now
the internet.
from 2005 to 2015, we had like plus 40 growth. So we had more growth in that amount of time than we did from those 100.
Exponential, bro.
So it's
Can
only
just teach anyone anything.
because now so people can just
so
learn.
we
and
could just keep going.
like
It's
we are
fucking
living, like here
and
and
some of
now.
the probably most powerful growth.
Civilization.
Yeah, like,
If you like civilizations like started a long time ago,
Mm.
like if you think about it, like from like World War II and up, like that was basically like the dawn of
human growth almost.
probably
That's
like,
World War II is what did it too.
That's
when
what I was gonna
when
say
do
before.
countries make their
Oh,
most
yeah,
exactly.
important findings?
War, yeah.
When they have something where they like, dude, we need to discover this right now, or we're
That's what I was
gonna
gonna say.
get
People
fucked up.
like say like, "Oh my god, I want world peace." Blah blah. That's obviously desired. No more killing.
but there's not
But
going to be
we-
any competition.
I'll tell you right now, if we never had any of the wars in human history, I can
We
almost
wouldn't be where we
guarantee
are
you we
now.
would not be even close where we were, because it like forces you to evolve or die.
Yeah, think about World War II. What the fucking
we fixed ourselves.
yeah, what
Great
like
Depression.
creating nuclear weapons basically made a pretty sustainable energy source.
Yeah, exactly.
and even just like the race to the fucking moon,
Yeah,
like
that
small shit
exactly.
like that.
that fucking makes me so
Well, it's not
sad.
even small,
in
but, like,
in 15
not
years,
war-related.
we got to the moon, give or take. Probably more than that, less. I don't know, some bullshit. We got to the moon, something we thought would never happen, and since then we've gotten. I mean, we've done some incredible things with private sources
Oh
and
shit,
stuff.
we're like 2 years away from Mars. Wasn't it 2020?
Something like that. I
We
don't
could
know.
like no. I'll tell you right now, if we kept that same desire and drive, albeit unless the moon landing was fake, who knows? Maybe it was. If it wasn't,
No,
if we had
it
that same
definitely
drive and same motivation, we would have been on Mars and probably had a colony there by now. It's just we lost
Well,
that desire.
what happened-
There was no competition that we got from the Cold War because we had to get there before.
I
That.
always thought about like with the moon and stuff like that. Like with the government being like as like shady and as corrupt as it is, and it's probably more corrupt than we actually realize.
Yeah, for real.
Like thinking about it, like you know how it takes like a certain amount of time to travel to like Florida, like 2 hours or whatever.
Yeah.
Like 15.
Like what happens if like we're living in like this confined space and it's not even like the actual like whole like world. It's like one.
stop.
It's like one small part of it, and it's the government's just control. Like one big force is just controlling all of
Yeah,
it.
that they
I don't think you could do that.
drones and stuff now. Yeah, it's like
Yeah, especially with like
20 years ago,
SpaceX.
yeah.
That's private.
But like then that begs the question: what if it's not private? You know,
Well,
That's
I
what I'm
mean, I
saying.
guess,
that's
but-
like the shit we'll never know unless we get. To
But
the
I mean,
top of
it's
the
like
chain.
confirmed that we went to the moon
Yeah.
because they put those special reflectors that they placed on there, and they have like the coordinates, and they can shoot a laser up onto the.
But what happens? if it's a hologram?
Bang Theory.
Well, you could say what happens. You could say what happens if it's a hologram to anything, though.
But
Like, what if life's just a
That's
simulation?
what I fucking hate, though. Is like we don't know unless we get to a position where we are intelligent enough.
I can see where I said Bazinga.
Intelligent enough to know if like these things are fake or not, which I fucking hate. You know, we're just fucking. I feel like a puppet. College makes me feel like a puppet, but thinking about this stuff really makes me feel like a puppet because I don't know nothing. You know,
I'm
we go-
happy.
We don't know anything.
I'm not. I'm Miss
the
Tracy.
scary thing about space, everything that we know about it could
It's-
be completely wrong.
You know what? All right. I haven't been saying too much
Yeah, no,
because
get the fuck
I
in
don't
here,
I don't
brother.
really have much to say. But
Chester.
this I'm passionate about.
Chester.
Because like, a lot of people believe that the universe is infinite, and if that's true,
you told me about
if that's completely true, that the universe goes on forever, and it's truly
It's
infinite.
still expanding right now.
No, I like this. This is
If it's actually truly 100% infinite, like you get what I'm saying, right?
Yes.
Doesn't end. Then the Marvel universe exists, and that is happening somewhere.
Yeah.
And any thought you've ever had, there is a planet, if it is truly infinite, there's a planet somewhere where they just listen to this on fucking repeat. That is a thing.
no, yeah.
100%.
Can I interject for a sec? Because
Yeah.
I like the one thing you said to me. It was like me and Mike were playing Counter-Strike, right? And there's a universe then where me and Mike are playing Counter-Strike, for example, but it's not with, say, people who are playing with us. We're playing with like literally anyone. It could have been, who are two random fucking people that I know. I could have been playing Counter-Strike with Mackenzie Moffat and Lexi Papa. Like,
Yeah.
that technically should have happened, right? That's how that is. That's how that is. Like,
'cause
anything
that's why
anything
I
that
don't-
has happened or can happen has happened.
Even cartoons.
yeah,
like,
like any fucking cartoon has happened. Like, oh my god.
But
and
what
like visually, like there's a planet that looks like that.
yeah.
there's
like
what they say is that the universe, I don't know if it's infinite, but I know that they say it's like expanding constantly at the speed of light. So
dude,
that
I saw
basically
some
like
that,
means
what
it's
is
infinite.
like if we somehow were able
To one end, though, you know.
to I'm not sure, like we will never be able to reach the edge of the universe. Let's say
I
we
don't know
did.
No,
What would
apparently
like
not.
I don't know
what
about
would be
imagining
past
it
it?
now.
Like what kind of
that I hate thinking about that.
It would
because-
just be
But no, but
it'd
here's
be just space, I guess.
but here's the thing:
Empty
is there's no
space.
such
no,
this
but
is-
if the
this-
universe,
no,
but there's
this,
not there's without the universe, there's no space.
this is no this-
Exactly.
That's,
There's no matter or antimatter or anything.
but that's
it's
the
just thing. Nothing. It's just
but
space.
that's
But
what I was gonna
nothing
say.
is something.
There's no such thing.
Bazinga.
This is a like, you know how like we have theories and that's just like a universally accepted idea that there is no such thing as nothing.
Well,
So
exactly,
There's
like,
always something.
the
But what is
space-
that something? We don't fucking
the
know.
space between like Earth and the moon is like antimatter. That's like that's still matter. That's still something. But
Yeah.
like the space beyond the universe,
Isn't that the
like the
same?
space between us and the stars, like that black void, that's still something. That's like tangible.
But then-
we
but then
can we can
yeah,
map that.
but then that makes-
outside of the universe, that's nothing. That's not even that space between Earth and like
what I'm
Mars.
saying.
But the thing
you
that
know?
fucks with me is like, so we have a ground. We have something we stand on. Something that there's a low point and there's a high point. In space, it's just like you can go up, down, left, right, where the fuck you want.
like if
No
you
Man's
get,
Sky.
but then where the fuck? I hate thinking about that.
Where the
I
fuck
hate it
what?
because like, what?
You have no orientation.
What the fuck is it? Like, what if it's infinite? How is that actually possible that something goes on forever and it just doesn't fucking end? It doesn't make sense to me.
It can't make sense to us.
That's what I fucking hate. Like,
I think it's something bigger than like. I mean, I'm religious, but that whole thing is like.
I just, dude,
More than we
space,
can
space
comprehend.
by far completely makes me want to kill myself because
Like,
it
you ever seen the
makes you
movie?
realize-
You've seen the movie Gravity, right?
Yeah.
You know the part when George Clooney character gets like launched, like he sacrificed himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, nothing's gonna slow you down.
yeah.
No, you're drifting that direction forever
that'd be
until
a-
you run out of air and
That's
die.
I would hate to go like that.
I would not
think
mind
about
going like that if there was a beautiful spectacle in my face, like
I'd
like a black
hate-
hole devouring a planet.
I wouldn't be so bad if like I was drifting like in a constant direction, like I wasn't flipping. But if I was like, you remember in Gravity
Oh,
when
yeah, she
Sandra
just
Bullock's
fucking goes- yeah,
flipping,
that'd
and
be
you're never
awful.
gonna stop flipping
Yeah.
until you die. Which eventually that would happen quicker because eventually the blood's gonna your
Yeah.
brain's just gonna fucking shit to bed.
Like if I was slowly drifting towards the sun, that'd be kind of cool.
No.
I just slowly
That's
start
like that's why
burning.
when people are like, "Wow, the fuck would you want to go to Mars? You're gonna die there, dude." It's my dream to go to another planet. Is oh my god, I would do that in a second, in a heartbeat. I don't care if I'm dying because
wouldn't-
that's
If you had the chance,
I'd do it.
I'd stay here.
like if they made like some sort of like attraction to where you can actually do that and come back to Earth, I just wouldn't do it.
I would do
I
it
wouldn't
so
do it either.
fast
I'm content.
because that is my fulfillment right there. Going to another fucking planet.
Well, you're saying like an attraction. If it's as easy as going to like a theme park,
Yeah, like
absolutely,
something like
I'd
that.
go
Well, then
there.
yeah, definitely.
No,
Why
I
not? Like,
I wouldn't.
See, no, it's actually less enticing for me.
You know, it's just a 15-minute drive. Like, what do you mean?
It's still
just
not.
an
It's.
attraction?
I think he's saying like what SpaceX is doing right now. Did you hear about that?
Maybe.
Is it like a Filipino or no, a Chinese billionaire is paying SpaceX and they're gonna take him on their new. They just designed like a new rocket or something, and they're gonna take him in an orbit around the moon, and then take him back. I wouldn't do that.
I would do it.
Because the chances.
That's a once in a lifetime.
But the thing for that, I get what you're gonna say. The chance that something can go wrong, but like for me personally, this is why. That is like some of the things that are most absolutely astonishing to me. Is that there's something else out there that like I've never seen before. Like that's I'm fine with dying if that's my last thing.
Yeah, but
that's my fulfillment
just
right there. No
just
doubt.
like to me, just a thought of being out there and not knowing is what freaks me out.
That's how you are, right?
No.
No, you're scared of voids.
Yeah, no.
Pissing
Okay, so
Don't get too cool.
huh?
Don't get too crazy. I'll be right back.
Man, don't ask me about it, Ben and me. No,
I
want to
hear it.
I'll elaborate on that when you get back, but yeah, no, because I'll just give my opinion on going to Mars. I don't know, because like there's staying here. I mean, they just relay the information back out here in however long, and then I would learn what's there without being in the danger. But that's once in a lifetime. Like that's crazy, especially if you're able to come back.
I just want to point something out. Every time Tom pisses, it's like 30 seconds. I don't know if you've realized that. He just fucking flushed. He just.
Do you
got
know
up
how
there.
many fucking beers he drank?
I know, but I'm just saying, like, the amount of time it took him to get to the stairs, to the toilet, to take a piss, was like 10 seconds.
He just flushed right there.
Like, that's fucking crazy.
It's because he's got such a small dick. It
He's
takes
probably
longer to come
he's
out.
Probably like
like 3 seconds. He's gonna
trotting
be
around
down.
up
He's
there.
gonna be downstairs. He's like before when he came downstairs.
I thought you were saying 30 seconds pissing.
Can you imagine fucking someone in space? Could you imagine that?
They say no. They say it's like not like you can't.
No, they wouldn't get pregnant. Or if they did get pregnant, the baby would be so fucked up that it'd come out and be like a blob because there's no gravity to hold it down. But could you imagine fucking someone in space? Like you hit them with a fucking thrust and they go flying.
All right. So my void thing. This started with video games. There's this PS1 helicopter game that absolutely fucking terrified me because if you went up, because you know every game is every 3D PS1 game is fucking foggy because like you can't render far, and so when you fly up in the helicopter, it's just this gray nothing below you, and like I think like seeing other games when like big shit would come out of like, oh, there's this big monster, it would just scare me that something would just come out of nowhere and that like this big thing would just come and like I couldn't play fucking EVE Online. Holy fuck. I would get so scared playing that game.
Why?
Actually scared. Because I was always moving the camera around me like to see like if there's something above me, below me, behind me, like in front of me. Like it just scares me that like
it's not like I said before. Everything that we know could be wrong about space. Like there could like Joe was telling me, like you know Horton Hears a Who.
yeah we could
How like the spec.
yeah.
Like Joe was trying to explain to me something like our universe could exist in like somebody's teardrop, like in a grain of salt in somebody's teardrop, and then like
It's
in
like
another,
at the end of Men in Black.
Yeah.
When it turns out we're all in like, we're like, there's one of the endings of Men in Black. They're like, they open like a door inside the Men in Black like place. And the whole world's just inside a locker in a train station. Yeah. And then in one of them, there's like, it's like a project. It's like a school project or something. And it's just like the whole universe is in a little glass bottle on some alien kid's like desk.
That's what I was gonna say. Like it's crazy. Like the more we start to know, it's the more we realize how much we don't know. But like back in the day, like
the ocean.
Like say like 1,000 years ago, it's like all right, we were made by God. this planet was made by God. End of story. They thought they knew everything, but now we know that we know fucking nothing. Like, we're just fucking here.
Well,
man.
I think God made us.
I
think God made everything. I don't think it was just us. I think He made.
I
everything.
used to believe that, and then I was like, all right, well, still didn't seem possible.
The only thing that makes me believe that something like higher above us made us is sex, because it is so fucking smart. Like,
Sex.
It's so smart. How that, like, that had to be programmed.
Why the fuck would you want to reproduce, right?
Yeah, it feel like this thing clearly goes in that thing. It feels good.
You want to know? You know why? It's evolutionary.
That's what. Yeah, that's what
that's
Kevin. I remember.
It makes it
Kevin were talking about this,
like
and
that's
what Kevin said.
such a. This is such a like
And he was saying like
such a effective
species
way.
that felt more pleasure would evolve.
A species that like it felt pleasurable doing would fuck more and therefore make more, and that's the whole
Exactly.
purpose.
Do you think the only reason we're so goddamn smart is because we knew how to fuck right?
Yeah,
That's pretty crazy.
yeah. The only reason we evolved so much is because we thought fucking was
We
fun.
knew how to lay pipe.
Yeah, we we knew how to give the cock.
Dude, that's fucked.
Yeah, screw you, God. The real reason we exist is because we fucking.
God, man, that's fucked.
But no, even if like a species, like a male and a female version had to be made even before pleasure was
Yeah.
a factor.
Well, like I don't think dogs feel pleasure. They just it's instinct.
I think we're the only mammals that actually.
I think
do it.
dolphins.
Oh, wait a minute.
I think dolphins do.
I know what you're
male
saying.
Dogs fuck like crazy.
Because like before we started reproducing, something had to realize you need this and this to make this.
Yeah.
Well, if you're going by
That is-
evolution,
That's
it started with cells dividing. It started with cells
that's what I'm
dividing.
saying.
Wait, you know what fucked with me actually? In biology, I was thinking about this. My professor was like, yeah, like cell is the first thing. So like, the fuck is before a cell? There's
Molecule.
But then like, what's before that? And then,
Like that's
Atoms.
that's what I'm saying.
what's
Like,
before that?
like if the big
Nanoparticles
Bang,
or something.
It's crazy. Like, what
like
the fuck
if the
is...
Big Bang really did happen, then like how would it just create all this stuff? That's why I believe in God. Like
I have a view on that too. Yeah.
like for science just to happen like out of nowhere, for creation just to have happened.
Well, you know how they think life on Earth created? They thought there was like this, I don't know, like some kind of sugar or something like it was during a period of time when the Earth was getting hit by a bunch of meteorites, and so the whole surface of the Earth was just volcanoes and lava spewing up. And you know, have you ever seen those videos of like when a volcano erupts, that lightning, lightning that comes through the ash clouds, because all the ash clouds rubbing together to create static, and it does some like volcanic lightning, and that lightning like struck like a pool or something that had like the mineral or carbon and stuff in it.
Yeah, because like
and
an
that created
asteroid
life.
brought up
And
from
they can
space.
and they can actually like recreate that, where if they put like stuff in like a tube and then shock it, it'll fucking.
That's what I'm saying though. Like how was that created?
Yeah, that's the same thing that fucks with me. Is like the Big Bang is like, okay, there was nothing, then there was something. That always confuses me. Like
That's what there has to be a God to me. Like I fully believe there's a God.
I feel there's definitely like this guy. The more I think about it, like, is there another power? Maybe not a god. Like, were we made by fucking aliens or something? Like, oh,
I don't think so.
Going back to the universe being infinite, just because you said the Men in Black thing, because the aliens project, it's just fun to me to think that like
we're just a
on another, not even that, but like on another planet parallel to Earth that has, they're just so crazy at tapping into fucking radio and like fucking like audio signals from like galaxies away. Like some kid's project right now is listening to like, hello child,
like,
you're doing good, hello
like,
Miss
like,
Jensen,
or his experiment to analyze the
and then
human race.
they all just clapped right now.
Yeah.
That happened. If
That's true.
100% that happened if the universe is infinite. Like there's no denying it.
It's actually that people say there's infinite universes. It's like the thing with that.
Well, even then.
Because like, have you ever seen the diagram of I'm sure you have on Twitter some fucking fact page or whatever, where it's
Nah.
like they say like, okay, we have our universe, but then they go like the broader picture of the universe, and it's a universe, a universe, a universe.
Yeah.
And it's like a brain cell, and they're all connected.
But even an infinite amount of them still has an infinite amount of planets.
It's so fucked, man. Like anything that can
Like
happen.
what
has to happen,
happens?
will
Like you know
happen.
how like we think aliens are, like
Ancient aliens and shit. Like,
no, like we think like they're like these creatures that are like different from us. Like what happens if aliens like are us? Like literally like every species of aliens that's like like out there in the universe is us. Like there's other human beings on different planets, and like we're all thinking the same thing. Like like there's like these gray, like the grays. Like, you know, those are like the gray aliens, like the standard alien.
yeah.
Like yeah, like the grays, but like it's literally just us on just on different planets.
It's possible. Like each galaxy just has the one Earth planet. It just has
Not even
humans.
that, but like every planet at some point in time had like human species on it.
Not fucking alien. You know that? Actually, I wouldn't. I'd take that back. Because when I watched Guardians of the Galaxy, and I saw Chris Pratt, like, hooking up with Green Bitch, I was like...
That was kind of hot.
I was like, dude...
She got a nice body.
No, yeah, for sure, but, like, you're green. Like, dude, I don't... Like, this...
That's what I always liked about Star Trek too. Is that Star Trek was like a realistic future idea, not some like far fetched.
Never watched Star Trek.
I
Because like
watched the new ones.
yeah, the new ones. I watched the older ones when I was younger. The new ones are definitely better to me, just because they're more up to date.
Yeah. I don't know, man, but... If we had to, like... If that infinite universe thing is true, then I'm kind of pissed right now.
Yeah, because like in that.
Like, dude, give me to the fucking Marvel one.
Bro, there's
That'd be
one-
dope as fuck.
There's one universe.
You're Spider-Man in one.
Dude, fuck me. Stop. Why are you telling me
there's
that?
a
This one,
universe
though.
where Tracy doesn't
Yeah,
break
you're-
up with me, bro.
All right, well.
I want to go to that one.
You're fucking retarded.
There's an infinite number
Fuck
of
you,
those.
Jack. I want to go to that one.
I want to go to the one where, like, I actually have an acceptable sized penis.
And somewhere, our clones are saying, like, maybe I'm starving somewhere, and I'm like, I wish I was making a podcast with these three people.
That's so.
That's
funny.
what's happening.
Maybe there's
Dude.
one-
Literally anything you
There's
think
one
of
out
is
there where I'm
happening.
not a
That's what I'm
ginger, but I
saying.
really wish I was a ginger.
So like, there's one where like I could be a porn star and I'd be fucking like.
Yes.
Yeah, there's one where you're literally fucking Spider-Man.
How's
bro.
that the
You're
most
literally out
outlandish?
there, literally web swinging somewhere in the universe.
You're web slinging cock out right now.
Oh my.
It's like there's a
God.
universe where like Spider-Man like shoots like the webs out of his cock.
There's
Yeah.
anything you can think, there technically is a thing for that.
If
Dude, there's one.
Wait,
more
wait.
universe is
So,
infinite.
is there a universe then that doesn't exist?
Dude,
What
stop.
the fuck does that mean?
You said anything I think of could be a universe. So, is there a universe where nothing exists?
Probably.
What do you mean nothing?
There's nothing.
But wait, is there such thing as nothing though? Probably not, because what the fuck is nothing? Apparently something. There has to
Dude.
be something.
This big flare isn't really hitting, bro.
Dude, wait, is there? But then, what is love?
What is love?
That's what I'm
Baby,
saying.
Baby,
bro.
don't hurt
that,
me.
Dude, that boy, dude,
No.
he hit that John hard. Okay, he made a big point with that. What is love? Well,
Yeah. Had
some
to wait.
bullshit, some gas chemical shit where you think you like something.
No, the female vocalist in that song is really good.
Don't no dirt on me. That's a wildflower. Said fuck the world.
I'm talking about the Eminem and Lil Wayne version.
Dude, if I don't go pro in
What?
Counter Strike, I'm killing myself.
What is love?
Wait, what? I just said Counter Strike.
There's a universe where you do go.
There's a universe where I should be pro in Call of Duty, and it should be this one. It could be this one. If I don't go pro in Counter Strike, I want you guys to know I'm actually gonna kill myself.
You mean Call of Duty?
Did I just say Counter Strike again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Uh-oh. There's a universe where he didn't say that.
Yeah. But no, if I don't go pro in Call of Duty, I might kill myself though. To the podcast, to my fans.
There's a universe right now.
To my
where we're
fans,
all-
I love
we're
you.
all sitting here instead of doing a podcast, we're making a porno. A gay.
Yeah,
porno.
we're all fucking.
That's
Literally, bro. Jack is on top. Of
Let's
me,
make
fucking
it this one, baby.
straddling- He's just railing me, bro.
What the fuck?
Bro, this is one where Angelina's
Wait, first off,
There's one where
you got my name wrong.
Eugene is tearing my asshole apart with his big ass cock.
We're trending. Most viewed.
Dude,
watched
there's a
and viewed
universe
in
where
the United
literally
States right now. We're top.
I'm drinking a twisted tea while jerking off and getting 3 million views.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shit,
It was over
bro.
Trace and Big
That's,
Oath,
that's
man.
this one.
This is
baby.
this is literally the worst universe we could have
We're in
been
the
in.
worst one.
Nah.
No,
No, we're not.
I want to be in one where Tracy's still with me, bro.
All right, no. Let's not.
How long has
She's
this
not
been
gonna
going on
hear
for?
this.
What's like? Does it tell you the time?
My bad.
Since we're so...
Well, I recorded the 40 minutes and then stopped and kept going. So this take right now is 2 hours.
Oh, wow. Well,
We
I was
should
gonna
probably
say,
stop
no,
soon.
No one's
22,
going to make
yeah.
it here, but Jack has to go soon. So,
Who is that?
Eugene has to leave soon.
That's what I thought.
Tracy, if you're listening, I love you.
Real.
All right, are we gonna wrap it up then?
I mean,
I don't
want to.
but I have to drive Jack home.
What time do you be home?
I gotta wake up early tomorrow.
What time?
I gotta wake up like 8.
Yeah, you should be home.
Just stay for like 20 minutes.
What are you up to tomorrow? Want to tell the podcast?
Stay for
I'm
like
going to
20
buy a
minutes.
gun. I'm going to buy a gun tomorrow at 9. So
I don't have to be awake for that. What the fuck?
yeah, I kind of gotta be awake
I mean,
to
I
buy a
can come back
gun,
if you want.
dude. But I gotta by October 1st. I gotta buy this gun. Actually, I should buy another gun too, because once after October 1st, there's a new law in New Jersey where you have to go through, if you're doing a private deal. Literally, it's actually kind of fucked, the gun laws. If I'm doing
gun laws, man.
no, it's not. I'm not talking like strict. I'm talking. This is kind of loose. If I want to buy a gun off someone, I don't have to do anything.
Yeah,
I just give them the money and they give me the gun. That's it.
currently
Yeah, currently until October 1st.
because they just have to give you the thing, right?
No,
No,
you don't even have to. It's not required for you to register your gun in New Jersey. They ask you to, but you don't have to. So I could literally just go up to someone, random person, and
There's
be
a
like,
universe
you know
where
what's-
I'm the only guy on the planet and I fuck every girl.
"You really want to fuck, don't you, right now?
Bro.
You want
Because
to fuck
everyone in
something."
your alternate
Itching for
universe
some
that involves
puh.
sex. But what I was gonna say to that is, what was I gonna say to that?
There's a
Oh, it's
universe where
funny.
you were itching for some puh. It is this one, but you do fuck Emily Miller.
What I was gonna say is it's funny. It's funny how New Jersey has some of the most strict gun laws, and yet you can do that. That's crazy.
Yeah,
How the
until
fuck did they fuck
October.
that up?
After October 1st, you have
I'm
to go
getting
to
loud as fuck on the
a
podcast.
seller.
There's a
Back
universe where everybody has a gun.
Dude, I might have been loud as shit this entire time, Mike.
No, you're right.
I was, but like when I get up to like right here, it gets hella fucking loud.
No,
No,
that's
no.
just because we're all talking.
Yeah, you're good. You're
We're all
good. You're
going
good.
at
You're
once
good.
where
You're
it
good.
goes
You're good. You're
fucking
good.
berserk.
All right.
I'll just throw a limited one out.
Can you post a
I'm gonna
2-hour
stop
video on
drinking for a
YouTube?
sec. I want to sober a little bit.
All right. Well,
I'm drinking
listen.
and driving. to
Oh
the
wait,
podcast.
fuck.
I'll be fine.
You want me to drive?
If you want, I'm fine right now.
I can drive.
I'll literally be fine. I literally drove home the one night, dude. I swear to God, I stumbled in my car. So I'm
Which
good.
night?
The one that you
How
let me
does
home
that
when you
help
were like literally sitting
persuade?
there like, just leave. I can't do this. So like,
No,
I
What happened?
I was
must
so
go.
fucked. I took like 12 shots that night.
drank a lot. I didn't want, and I was depressed about Tracy still. So like, I still am. But this is me walking in. I got smacked. You said, bro. I tried to open your door. Walked into it first. Walked out. I went to
Fuck
my
me,
car
man. You
door,
make me feel
I was in my
bad.
car door, slapped it 4 times, trying to find the handle. Finally got it. Opened it. Fell into my seat, and I drove home. I was.
Dude, I was so fucked up that night. I had 4 beers and like 12 shots. I drank a whole 250 of Jack Daniels and then half a 750 of vodka.
See, I don't want.
And then that was actually the most fucked up I've ever been.
So explain the part where you're like, just leave.
I was literally sitting there and I couldn't like keep my head up. I was just
Can I
like,
tell him because my view was fucking hilarious.
yeah, I literally wasn't even.
So Jack,
awake.
you know how he has those couches behind us where we sit?
Yeah.
He was on the one couch where it's got a little footrest, and he was sitting there on it, feet up, and he's just like, "So this is me being normal. I'm looking at normal. This is how Jack looked." And I was like, "Yeah, bro, I'm gonna go." He's like, "Okay." And he's like, "I can't stop you."
I
He's
told, I'm
like,
like,
"I can't stop you."
I couldn't stop.
But if you're
you
gonna
in
go,
that
just
truck.
be safe. And I'm like, all right, we'll do. He's like, all right. Bye. So I walked out, and that was all I knew. And I was like, I hope he's okay.
And then I fell asleep there for like an hour. Got up, went to my bed and just passed
At
out.
one point, Kyle walked home that night too. He just left because I got him depressed.
See, I still feel bad. You just brought it back up again.
Because I got him depressed because I was like, I fucking is Tracy. I still love her. And he's like, I still love Madison. I'm like, dude, stop. It's been like 2 weeks for me. It's been like a year and a half for you. I think you'll be okay. So he walked home at some point.
You know what's actually kind of funny?
So he got mad at you for that.
There's a universe where
You just
I
got depressed.
fucking
You're fine.
ripped.
Tyler,
And
you're
I'm doing this
fucking
to you.
fine.
You could you could get rid of that.
Dumb.
Yeah, I know, but like I already.
I
did.
shaved. I shaved my pubes.
Was that like new for you?
No, it's not new, but I haven't done. I didn't do it in a really long time because like I wasn't getting pussy. So I was like, fuck it.
I wasn't either, but I
Wasn't
hate
itching.
the feeling of not.
I hate. I like now that it's like I've been clean shaven down there before. not completely, because I'm not taking a fucking razor blade to my actual ball sack.
Why not? I've done that.
Bro, it's
I
hella
actually-
smooth. It
I literally
glides
just did
across
that
like a
this
nice-
morning.
Like a nice.
I literally just
Boy,
did that this
actual
morning.
like a butter knife across a pancake when you're spreading the butter.
I
how it
actually,
is.
I just
Like
did that
you
this
actually
morning.
won't cut yourself?
No,
I haven't
dude,
cut
I
myself
shave
yet.
My cock.
So
Yeah,
do
I
I.
like to like take it and like slide it along like sideways,
What?
so it's just like
Have you ever seen that video of the dude cutting his ball sack with a razor?
No, I don't.
Yes,
I don't
the
ever want to see that.
pain Olympics.
I don't know, but I think Lewis showed me it because he's
Relax.
fucked up.
everyone just relax.
No, but all right. So you know how like you get hairs at like the stem?
Of your cock? Yeah.
I'm too afraid to take the buzzer because every
Dude,
time
I
I
use a
go-
razor.
and it takes it off, no problem.
Yeah, you just, gotta
Yeah.
just make sure it's a new
Wait, what the
razor and
fuck
not
you
an old one. 'Cause
talking
if it's an older, more rigid one that's been used, it's gonna you're gonna bleed a little.
Because I cut myself every single time when I use the buzzers.
Don't use a buzzer. Just use a fucking razor blade and just shave it. It's
Just
fine.
carefully, just hold it,
mean
stretch
the
that shit out like a
Yeah,
mile.
make sure
You mean up here?
make sure you're hard.
Yeah.
You mean
serious.
above the penis?
Watch how I was the other day.
No, he means on the peen. You gotta make sure you're hard when you're shaving your peen. I'm serious. That's a fact.
Oh.
It's a podcast.
Yeah, but
Make
then
sure
you're
your
gonna
dick's hard
cut
when you
yourself
shave.
and you'll bleed out.
Nah, you got all the fucking. you got all the fucking. Yeah.
Just make sure you're hard. You can shave it fine. Use
Skin's
gel
a
if
lot
you
more.
have it. Use gel.
All right, dude, this is fucking weird.
It's
Thank
not
God no
weird.
one's gonna listen to this so
I
long.
just ordered a whole thing of shea butter.
Dude, I hope we get the
My Dollar
fattest
Shave
viewer
Club
count
just
ever
came
on
out.
this, dude. Oh my god.
Dollar Shave Club.
Yeah, use our code at
Use our code
SamoreKim
nut
at-
shave.
I could probably get us a code.
Use our code SamoreKim at checkout.
Maybe.
That'd be pretty sick.
Because I feel like we could just make it.
I want you guys to know if I go pro in Call of Duty, I'm using my my viewer base
Because the point
to
of a code.
fucking make this podcast.
I was just
dope.
I was just about to say like if you go pro like you
No,
have to
we're
tell
still
people
podcasting.
about the podcast.
I'm coming back
yeah.
and we're podcasting. We're making a fat
Because
podcast.
having a sponsor, like that's why you have.
I'll
the
get my
code,
I'll
'cause
get
you're
whoever signs me to
sponsored.
sponsor us. I'll get
Honestly, I think everything we talk
Like you're
about tonight
being paid.
should
you
be
know,
like
that's
we
the
should only make the
incentive.
podcast like the podcast
about
from like
one
here on
thing.
out.
Yeah.
Should be about one thing, and maybe like 20 minutes to half an hour long.
No,
So,
I think 45 to an hour is
It's
fine.
like somewhere around there, but like everything we talk about tonight should be a topic of a podcast, like space, because like
Yeah.
even though we talk about it a lot,
yeah, like, there's so much more. you
like
can
we should
say.
try doing a lot more like research actually.
This is
on
And
it.
the
we could
point-
just switch people out. Like I can leave and Kyle can come talk
Yeah.
about like basketball.
This is the point I
on
wanted to say
week.
though, was that because right now I'm doing this for fun. I don't expect a single person to listen to this, but I'm just saying I had a good fucking time doing this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
this
enjoyed
was
this.
cool.
Because like thinking that there's someone listening, even though I know there's not, makes
In
you want
another
to just
universe.
conversate. Yeah, in another universe. It makes it more fun. It's just it's something to do because we're only gonna see each other like this on weekends at most. So just do one once a week. You get a good bit of information in. Just
Dude, we should get fucking high and do this.
I agree because I'm like depressed and I'd get high at this.
Yo, we
Yeah,
should
I'm
get
gonna-
high as fuck and do this.
I'm gonna put.
Or just a buzz. I'm just saying a buzz will work too.
I'm gonna put this on that drive, and bring it with me in 2 days, or I guess tomorrow technically. Damn.
Cool. To where? Florida.
Because
Yeah,
like
no,
this
I
is
did
this
it,
is
yeah.
fun to me. Because like it gives it like makes talking like seem there's a purpose to it. This is actually.
Oh, and I can listen to it on the plane.
I think this. Might
Wait,
be
can
fun
you
to
can you
listen
try and upload it before you leave? I kind of want to listen to
Yeah,
it.
that's what I was going to tell you.
to. Yeah.
Because like honestly,
I
like
could
this
just-
is like this is
actually, I'm
something
not
that we
gonna
do
go
it
to
like at your house. But like I feel like tonight it's just been like a lot longer.
Yeah, because like for me personally, like even though there's subconsciously like I'm like talking for a reason, even though there's genuinely like probably not a single reason, but it just felt like
Yeah.
I like that. It's fun,
I enjoyed myself.
Yeah.
and I got my jewel.
So thank you guys.
You're welcome. I didn't realize you could tap the back of the jewel to get the light too.
Where do I tap to get my light to go?
You can tap anywhere.
I don't get it.
You got to double tap. It's double tap.
See these little dots on
Yeah.
the side? That's where most people do it.
Oh, no fucking way.
Or you can do it right there.
Let me see. Let me
Or
see.
you
Let
can
me
do
see.
it
Let me see. Let me
on
see.
the
Let me see.
back.
Let me try and do it because
Just double tap it.
Look, party mode.
that's so hot. I'm
Like
yellow.
Bang.
What the
What?
fuck? It's a rainbow.
How do you do that?
You just shake it.
I don't get anything.
No, you got to
Have
rip
to.
it and then shake it.
It's purple.
Oh, mine's. Why is that?
You guys look so fucking retarded.
Well, it's just a light. It's not anything. It's just, mine's not. Oh yeah, it is. Bro, Tyler, why'd you do this to me, brother?
Why does
Mike, look.
That's
Yeah, it's a
that's
thing.
actually sick.
Why does it do that?
It's got Easter eggs, bro.
Holy shit,
The
yo.
little
We should
shit's
do our
got Easter eggs.
podcast on
I
the...
wish I got a video.
We should do our podcast on every zombie's Easter egg.
Oh my god.
No, I want to do we should.
What do you want to do?
There's no light, Jack. There
Like,
it
I
is,
would
Jack.
I would bring my PS4 here just so you guys can play through like all 14 hours of The Last of Us.
I already
Just see your
watched
reaction
like every
to it.
video.
I've watched the whole thing through too.
It's so good.
All right.
I was gonna say a fun game to play would be
Or God of War.
hey,
I can
no.
bring that over.
Yeah, no, I got you. What the fuck? A fun game would have been Until Dawn, but then I remember I bought that game. I don't
Oh
wanna play-
yeah, I
don't
remember
wa-
that.
Yeah, we played it once. She left me.
You actually played it with her?
I still love her. Yeah,
How was that?
really fun.
I watched the playthrough of that whole game on H2O Delirious. It's really-
If you're listening,
Yeah.
that's so sad. Every time I look at him, I go to play Call of Duty. I'm like, yeah, good times. Kill me, please.
All right. It's go time. I need to go.
All right, I'm gonna do it for real. All right.
We're gonna
Thank
wrap
you.
this up here.
Okay. Yeah. No. Fuck me. I guess.
All right. It's been real.
If anyone has sat through this for whatever reason, thank you.
Yeah, God
We
bless.
stream on YouTube and SoundCloud. Download us from SoundCloud. Hot Chocolate Episode 1. Shit's over.
I've been
I'm s-
Pickles.
Fuck me.
That's Eugene.
Dojo Daniel.
No. Cut that. Cut
Alright,
that.
that
He's
was
What the
leaving, and I'm
fuck?
Chet Chester, live on the news.
Wishing you a
I'm
good
gonna smoke a
night.
cigar inside.
And,
Peace out from Hot Chocolate
it's-
Squad.
holy shit.
Can I bring a cigar next time?
Alright, that's it.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Or good morning. Goodbye.
Fuck you.